We are live in McIntosh. The Demons finished third in a very good region behind Leroy, who's 11-0, 7-0, and Southern Choctaw, 8-3, 5-2. The Demons' only two losses were to those two teams in region play. McIntosh is 1-1 all-time versus Maplesville, having defeated the Red Devils in 2012 by a score of 22-12. That took place in the second round of that season's 1A playoffs. The Demons have a 9-15 record in their playoff history in 15 appearances, 6-9 in round 1, 2-4 in round 2, 1-1 in the third round, and 0-1 in the semifinals. This is the way they got here. They opened the season with a win over Satsuma and then followed that up with a win against Bayshore Christian, 47-0. Two consecutive losses, one to Leroy, 42-26, and Southern Choctaw, 28-14. Those were the two best teams they played throughout the season. They came back with a big win against Sweetwater, 26-21 on the 19th of September, and defeated Calhoun 64-0. Milry, 26-6 against a good Milry team, and a win 42-18 over Marengo. They defeated on the 17th of October J.F. Shields, 62-0, and Fruitdale the following week, 52-8. The final regular season week, they were off, but made it to the second round after notching a 20-14 win over Brantley in round 1 last week. They've scored 379 points this season. That's a lot of points, and they've given up 138. Probable starters tonight, Van, for McIntosh. On offense, quarterback will be number 2, Braden Dixon. The running back, number 3, Jaden Brown. Your receivers, and these are two guys you have to watch because they're the most explosive guys on the field for McIntosh. Number 6, the wide receiver, Joshua Harris, and number 5, the wide receiver, Julian Barnes. Third wide receiver tonight will be Kyler Dixon. More often than not, you're going to see them operate out of a 2-by-2 receiver formation. That'll be 2 receivers to each side of the offensive line. Kyler Dixon, again, that third receiver. The fourth option, a very long and lean number 1, Cavante Diamond. Your offensive line shakes out this way. 54, Ethan Woods. 55, Desarius Hill. 57, Xavier Taylor. 71, Gallery Marks. And number 75, Cole Garut. Van, what does McIntosh have to do to be successful offensively this evening?
Tonight, offensively, they have to be able to here we go. I got some notes somewhere. Offensively tonight, they got, first and foremost, they got to be able to slow this defensive front down in Maplesville. And if they can do that, and if they can protect Dixon at quarterback, that gives them a shot of what they want to do. And what they want to do is they try to get the ball to their playmakers out wide, out in space. So they throw it. They'll run it to set up the pass, but they were mainly a throwing team. Dixon's got a great arm. He can spin it. So if they can protect the quarterback and slow that pass rush down, they have a chance. But they're going to also have to establish some kind of run game, because if they can't establish that kind of run game, you're going to allow Maplesville to pin their ears back, and you don't want those 3 or 4 guys, 5 guys that they can rotate in coming for you, knowing that you're going to throw it and they can just pin their ear back. So they got to establish some kind of run tonight, and it starts with Braden Dixon. If he can get rolling, if they can protect him, allow him to stay in the pocket and deal it out to his guys, they got a good shot.
He's completing 63% of his passes, averaging 182 yards passing a game. Man, this is the number jumps out at you. He's thrown for 32 touchdowns, only 5 interceptions on the year. His 2 primary targets are going to be Joshua Harris, 51 receptions, 927 yards, 14 touchdowns on the year, and Julian Barnes, 24 catches, 51 yards, and 8 touchdowns. Cavante Diamond, Kyler Dixon, Shakur Thomas are the next 3 best options for the Demons. Rushing-wise, running the football, as you said, is going to be important. They don't do it a bunch. But Jaden Brown, number 3, scored 12 touchdowns on the year. As a team, they're averaging 163 yards a game on the ground. And Brown is averaging 116 of those per contest. So Jaden Brown, it's important they put the ball in his hand and keep it moving. On defense, it shakes out this way. Your defensive ends are Hunter Reed, number 16, and number 24, Zachary Island. Your defensive lineman, your defensive tackle will be 51, Malachi Powell. Your linebackers, Alfred Weaver, Cameron Lang, Jakari Braggs, and Cavante Diamond. They'll move Diamond up to a defensive end position, or you'll see them alternate. It really depends on what they want to do, which is the strong side of the offensive front. Your defensive backs are Kyle Reed, Joshua Harris, Isaac Reed, and Jeremiah Powell. What does McIntosh have to do to shut down that powerful Maplesville offense?
Well, it's the same thing we talked about them offensively. It starts at the line of scrimmage. If they can get some pressure and show some different looks, maybe disguise some things from Maplesville, they might have a shot. And the next thing, they got to match Maplesville's athletes. And what I mean by that, Maplesville's got a 2 to 3 deep rotation at receiver, 2 to 3 deep rotation at running backs and H-backs. So can they match that? Can they match that intensity, that freshness? And if they can, they'll have a shot. It's a big, tall order to ask, but if they can kind of do some things up front, line of scrimmage, front seven wise, slow down the run game, make Pierce beat you with his arms, you have a shot. So, like I said, tough task, but at the same time, possibility.
When we come back, we'll take a long look at the Maplesville Red Devils offensive defensive starters, some key stats, and just thoughts for the Red Devils tonight. You're listening to the high school football game of the week round 2 playoff edition live from McIntosh. Maplesville and the Demons going to work here in just a little while. Keep it dialed in to Piper Peach Radio. Find us on the World Wide Web at piperpeachradio.com or download the app today onto your personal device from your app store for free. You can also say, Alexa, play Piper Peach Radio. We're back with more in just a moment.
Experience the charm of Maplesville. From friendly faces to family-friendly events, scenic parks, and local shops, our town is where community and tradition thrive. Visit Maplesville today, where you're always welcome.
Need reliable towing or diesel repair? Mem's Wrecker and Heavy Duty Diesel Repair has you covered. We specialize in light and heavy duty towing and recovery with the latest equipment for any job, from campers and tractor trailers to winch box recoveries, and the only local-based rotator in the county. We do it all. Our diesel repair services include computer diagnostics, engine rebuilds, transmission and clutch work, and general maintenance. Trust Mem's Wrecker and Heavy Duty Diesel Repair for top-notch service. Call us at 205-217-1984.
Nothing says celebration like a great meal from Valley Grand Mexican Restaurant. Authentic Mexican favorites, tacos, fajitas, enchiladas, and refreshing margaritas, all served in a warm, family-friendly atmosphere. Perfect for after the big game or any night out. Call 334-645-7064 and cheer on the Maplesville Red Devils this playoff season. Valley Grand Mexican Restaurant and the Maplesville Red Devils, a winning combination. Van, I'm spending my 16th wedding anniversary with you and Wesley and Baden. And I think my wife is happy about it, to be perfectly honest with you. It's better than what I gave her on our last anniversary last year. In year 15, I gave her a stroke for Christmas. Well, it was mine. I took that one for the home team. But feel much better being here this year than I did this time last year. And I think Valley Grand, by the way, I think we're going to go have our anniversary lunch at Valley Grand tomorrow if I can open my eyes long enough after we get home late into the night tomorrow. Let's take a look at the Maplesville Red Devils by the numbers. 11-0 this season and a state record, regardless of classification, 30th 10-win season. The first one took place back in 1956. The Red Devils this season have scored 520 points and given up only 27. The Red Devils had 8 shutouts this season, closing the regular season with 4 in a row and adding a 5th consecutive last week in the Red Devils' 58-0 win over R.C. Hatch. That one got out of hand early. They shortened the second quarter clock to 8 minutes and ran the clock. The third and fourth quarter clocks were shortened to 6 minutes with running clocks as well. You got to give the officials, everybody trying to get those kids out of there safely and uninjured and on for Maplesville to round 2 and RCH on the basketball season. Maplesville has a perfect 6-0 record at home this year, 4-0 on the road, 1-0 at natural sites. The school has 4 state championships in program history, 96, 2014, 15, and 16. The final 3 coming under the leadership of Brent Humbert, now a retired volunteer coach at Maplesville High School, along with his longtime friend and coaching companion, Brad Abbott, leading the way as head coach. The Red Devils have 26 region championships in program history, including this season, and are 96-36 all-time in playoff games. Get that. 96-36 all-times in playoffs. They've made 41 in school history. 36-5 in the first round, 29-6 in the second round, 20-9 in the third round, 7-13 in the semis, and 4-3 in 7 finals appearances. They made it to this point with opening the season with a win over 535-6 in the AHSAA Kickoff Classic at Montgomery's historic Crampton Bowl. They went on to defeat Isabella 42-7, Elwood 58-0, Notasulga 48-0, Autauga Academy 38-0, Holtville 52-14, took a week off, came back on the 10th of October, defeating Billingsley 42-0, Keith 56-0, Verbena 42-0, ACA and 3A 49-0, and RC Hatch last week 58-0. Brad Abbott at Maplesville, 2019 to present, is 67-20 overall, 12-6 in the playoffs, 42-2 in region play. He's won 5 region titles in 7 years and advanced to at least the third round in each season at MHS. As in 14 seasons as a head coach, he is 113-53 overall and 14-13 in the playoffs. There's the number. He has never missed the playoffs as a head coach. Brad Abbott is a special man with great character, a great family, but more than that, he's a good friend and a great football coach. So that brings us to the numbers, Van. I know you've got the numbers in your hand, but we're going to take a quick look at tonight's starters. First on defense, a vaunted defense. Vaughn Wood starts at defensive tackle along with Mike G. Jediah Works and Nehemiah McCary. McCary will play linebacker and walk up some, as will Jediah Works. Luke Gray is the guy that gets a lot of attention, and Eli Hubbard at linebacker, as well as Aiden Abbott. Your strong safety will be Colby Mitchell. Your weak safety, Cade Smith. Your free safety, Ty Bailey. Colby Mitchell plays kind of a hybrid position on that defense. Your cornerbacks are Ethan Rencher, as well as Drayden Brown. You'll also hear a lot from Roman Hall, as well as Ty Bailey. So what does Maplesville have to do defensively not to be successful?
First and foremost, can they knock the quarterback off his spot? What I mean by that is, can they make him move? Because if he can be allowed to sit in the pocket, he can pick you apart. So can their defensive line get some pressure and can move Dixon around and make him throw on the run and make him decide, does he want to run it or throw it? Because what little bit I've seen, he's not a big fan of contact. But if he can sit in the pocket, he can beat you. So can their defensive front, can their stunts, their blitzes knock that quarterback off his spot? And then the next thing you got to know on the back end, you got to know where number 5 and where number 6 are receiving-wise, because they're their go-to receivers. So if you got to know where Harris and Barnes are, over 1,300 yards between both of them, and over on almost 30 touchdowns. So know where those guys are, read your keys, and then you play Maplesville defense. You play fast, and you come with a mat on every time you get to the football.
This season, more than 15 sacks as a team. We know it's built around aggressive pursuit and winning the point of attack. Pressuring the quarterback, though, is the calling card for these guys. So we look forward to that this evening. On offense, your left tackle is Ardarius Harrison. Your left guard, Braden Atchison. Trace Payne at center, Rowdy Rhodes at right guard, and Daniel Hurd at right tackle. Nehemiah McCary or Jediah Works gets the start at running back. The H-back is Colby Mitchell. Your tight end is Aiden Abbott. Your wide receivers are Eli Hubbard and Ethan Richer. And your quarterback tonight, Pierce Jurgen. By the numbers, this is a mighty good offense. Van, they're going to try to get off to a quick start. They want to run these big dog workhorse running backs, Nehemiah McCary and Jediah Works, but it all revolves around that quarterback, Pierce Jurgen. 1,298 yards passing this year, 16 touchdowns. Hubbard, Mitchell, Abbott, and Rencher are all clustered together with similar numbers. They're all extremely dangerous. And if you did not know, that's a train horn sitting right in front of the broadcast team tonight. Like to see those like I do a rash when you come back from Disney World. Nehemiah McCary, 79 rushes with 1,000 yards, 22 touchdowns. Jediah Works, 87 rushes, 824 yards, and 16 touchdowns. Guys, this is really, really, really a well-rounded, outstanding offensive football team. Let's go to Wesley Holsabat with the Larry Puckett Chevrolet pregame report. He's with head coach Brad Abbott.
All right, Coach, let's start with the defense. I spoke with you pregame. You talked about some of the athletes this McIntosh team has. Tell me, how can your defense slow them down tonight?
We're going to get after their rear ends tonight. We got speed on our defensive side too. We just got to be in the right spots. Our secondary can't let them get behind them, and we just got to swarm to the ball, and we got to deliver the pain when we get to the ball.
Switching to the offense, you have tons of weapons. How can you get them started early tonight?
We're going to definitely spread the ball around like we always do. We got some stuff we think that's going to be very effective tonight against what they try to do defensively. And all I hear is how sweet we are from their sides. They fix to find out what we're about tonight, I promise you.
Best of luck tonight, Coach.
Thank you.
That's a fired up Brad Abbott with Wesley Holsa back on the sideline. And I think he's brought his A game tonight, Van.
Yeah, I think so. I think what we were going to say about the offense, I think Coach Abbott just summed it up right there. I'm going to go ahead and take it straight to the captains tonight. For Maplesville, you had number 2, Aiden Abbott, number 3, Eli Hubbard, number 60, Edward Wilson, and number 14, Cade Hatch. And for the visiting Demons, you had number 1, Cavante Diamond, number 3, Jaden Brown, and a number 4 who we do not have on there. Yep, Alfred Weaver. He's down here. He also plays offensive line, but tonight he's going to be a skill guy. Alfred Weaver in the toss. The Demons won the toss. They deferred to the second half. And so the Red Devils, we're going to see what that offense is all about right off the jump right here at this game.
It is time for the national anthem. We're going to keep it right here for that national anthem. And maybe a moment of silence as well.
And then the singing of our national anthem.
Let us pray. Heavenly Father, we are praying for sportsmanship. Lord, we praying that no one get hurt. Lord, we praying that we play this game the best of our ability. Lord, we know that you're with us. You're with these young men. Both sides, we know, God, that you're able. And Lord, we just pray, God, that we can walk away with victory and knowing that you are all Jesus. And Lord, we just pray you continue to bless us and keep us. In Jesus' name, amen.
Please remain standing for the singing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly seen.
a outstanding rendition of the national anthem. Sign her up for American Idol. We are moments away from kickoff. There's a firework just popped down in the north end zone, the Maplesville end zone. Somebody popped that one off. I may have popped one off myself. That kind of scared me a little bit there, man. So we're just moments away, waiting on both of these teams to head to the sidelines. So, man, the officials are having their final meeting at the 50-yard line. McIntosh, the home end zone, is the south end zone. This stadium moves north and south. Maplesville comes out with the white jerseys tonight with the gray pants. Cardinal stripes, cardinal lettering, and numerals, the white helmets. The Demons come out in the blue uniforms with the yellow or maize numbers. It's going to be one of those nights. I saw cowbells and I saw shakers mentioned on social media. I didn't see train whistles, man. That did not see that. A huge number of fans, man. I guess over 100 fans were out on the field for the Spirit Line, in addition to the cheerleaders for the team as it comes through. Another great crowd from the home sidelines also there for McIntosh. Two very good high school football programs getting set to go at it this evening, Van. It's going to be a great evening. Maplesville's kick team already on the field. Drayden Brown, Ethan Rencher, and Eli Hubbard back deep for the Red Devils.
We want everybody to get behind our new coach we have, Coach Harris. Second year here, and already got McIntosh in the playoffs. We need the support of all the fans.
Going to be one of these nights where we get a lot of action for the PA announcer as well. McIntosh is number 3, Jaden Brown, to kick off. He will kick from the south end zone. They'll be moving. Maplesville will be moving right to left as you listen at home. Here's the kick down the middle of the field, taken by Ethan Rencher back at the 15. The defense comes down. He's got a little room around the right side. He's got a lot of room around the right side. Defense comes up, bumps them out of bounds, looking for a late flag. I didn't see one, Van. I thought there might needed to be one. Was there?
Yeah, there was. Rencher kind of bobbled that low bouncing kick, and it kind of slowed the process down of the blocking up front. They had the blocking. If he could have fielded it clean, looks like we're going to get called possible blindside block or holding there. So Maplesville starting deep in their own territory right here to start the game.
Let's go Demons on defense.
First down, 10 yards to go from their own 13-yard line. Maplesville's quarterback, the senior, Pierce Jurgen, in the backfield along with Janiah Works. Ethan Rencher and Eli Hubbard with the 2 receivers set to the near side of the field. Abbott's your tight end with Coley Mitchell far side. We've got a whistle on the play. Offsides against McIntosh.
And what we talked about McIntosh having to stop the run, and they're selling out on the run right here. Maplesville's with Abbott with an attached tight end on the far side with the H-back. You got 9 people in the box, straight cover 0.
A shift now, heavy formation set to the left side. A cutback for the running back, that's Works. He's out across the 15. Up to, it would seem, check that, out across the 20. up to the 25-yard line. It should be a first down.
Yeah, they switch the formation, and then they run power back away from to the weak side. Works doing a good job.
Eli Hubbard in motion. Here's a handoff to Works. He's got a lot of room down the left sideline. Breaks a tackle. He's in the clear. One man to beat. Runs over him. He's brought down, but a huge run by Jediah Works down the near sideline. First down, deep in McIntosh territory.
Yeah, they showed the same attached tight end with Mitchell as your H-back. They motion Hubbard around the quarterback, and then they just run outside zone there with Works. And he gets a great block by Abbott outside to seal the edge, and then he took care of the rest.
53-yard run by Jediah Works down the left sideline. First down, 10 yards to go, set up at the 22-yard line of McIntosh. Jurgen in the backfield along with Works. Three receivers near side, one far side. Here's the snap. There's a whistle. It's going to be offsides again against McIntosh, lined up in the neutral zone.
The good thing I liked about that run is the way that Works finished it. Had pressure from the safety coming over, could have easily stepped out of bounds, but like we heard Coach Abbott saying that we're going to bring the boom tonight, and that's exactly what he did to that safety. He won't step in front of him again because he lowered his shoulder and ran straight over him to finish that run.
Set changes now. Heavy formation, an H-back and a tight end to the left side. Eli Hubbard comes in motion left to right. Here's a handoff up the middle again. Battling for yardage. He crosses the 20 down to the, I want to say the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 3 on the play by Works. It brings up second down and 2 yards to go.
Yeah, you see Maplesville, we talked about establishing the run early, and that's what they're trying to do. Doing a great job up front, especially with a stacked box. 9 guys in the box from tackle to tackle, straight cover 0 in coverage.
Jurgen getting pressure, breaks away from it, looking for some help. He won't get it. He'll be sacked. That's something that McIntosh has done very well throughout the year. He'll be brought down for a loss on the play.
Yeah, they were
a loss of 3 on the play, Van. 4.
Trying to get Hubbard on a slant route, but the pressure, they brought more than what they had in there to block. So he knew he had to get it out quick. Did a great job. It wasn't there. Tucked it. Tried to get something. So taking care of the football, taking what the defense gives him. So you can just tell that's a seasoned move there. Now you still got 2 downs to get the first down here.
It's 3rd down and 7 yards to go. Back at the 26-yard line. 3 receivers set to this side. Mitchell comes in motion left to right. Jurgen, quick throw over to Hubbard. Hubbard's got a defender there on him. He catches it and goes down for a loss. That'll be a loss of 5 on the play, and it brings up 4th down and 12. Three receivers set to the far side of the field, 1 to the near side. Jurgen in the shotgun. He's got pressure coming, looking to throw. He'll throw it down the middle of the field, up for grabs. It's going to be intercepted in the end zone. They're fighting to get out of the end zone. He's got a little room. He'll make it out to about the 5-yard line. Cavante Diamond with the interception. There was a lot of moving around down there, Van. Is it going to be interference, or did we have something in the return?
No, I think it's going to be in the return. I think it was clear interception, possibly a block. But what we're seeing there, we're seeing that McIntosh is selling out on the pass rush, on the blitz, going straight 0 across the board. So they're saying we're going to send more than you can block. You got to get it out quick. And Pierce had Aiden early on the post route, but with the pressure, he had to step aside and just couldn't get enough on the throw.
It's a personal foul on the play. They're going to hand McIntosh an extra 15 yards.
That's more than 15. Yeah, that's about 15. There we go.
First down and 10 yards to go from the 18 for McIntosh. Two receivers set far side of the field, one receiver set near side. Here's a toss back to the quarterback from the running back, throwing it deep down the field, knocked away by Ethan Richter in coverage. They handed it to the running back, stops, pitches it back to the flea flicker, had a receiver open for a moment, the ball hangs up, Ethan Richter goes back, knocks it away.
Yeah, does a great job. They come out with the Statue of Liberty type play, flea flicker, what you want to call it. And Richard, he gets caught with his eyes inside early, but he's able to get back in phase and play with his offhand and make a great play right there.
Switching the offensive formation now. They're going to bring a tight end and three receivers near side, and with a running back in the shotgun with the quarterback. Here's a handoff around the left side. Running back will pick up some yardage as Cade Smith brings him down after a gain of about 4, maybe 5. And to bring up third down, we're going to call it third down. They're going to be very gracious, third down and 4 after the 6-yard gain.
Yeah, we're seeing McIntosh some formations that we haven't seen on film. Maybe Maplesville has because they've seen more than what we have. But some overload looks, trying to get numbers. Here, this formation is more of their base formation right here.
Receiver to the right, far side of the field, one to the left. H-back comes in motion, setting up heavy to the far side now. Timeout is called on the field. Timeout taken by McIntosh. Savan, while we have a chance to catch our breath, let's just kind of reset things here. 7 minutes and 19 seconds to go in the first quarter. No score. Maplesville on its first possession drove down deep. Pierce Jurgen is hit as he throws the ball. It's intercepted about the goal line. An personal foul during the return or the aftermath of the interception gave the Demons a first down at about their 17-yard line. It is third down and 4 from the 24-yard line now.
And we know McIntosh likes to get it out on the edge quick to some of these speedster guys. So look for maybe doing that, or just got 6 yards on a zone play. So
Drayden Bound and Colby Mitchell, the defensive backs this side of the field, along with Ty Bailey, Ethan Richer in coverage far side of the field. McIntosh's quarterback takes the snap. Here's pressure coming, throws it under pressure. The catch is made over on the far sideline. He's pushed out of bounds quickly. That may be enough for the first down, however, and it will be. He needed 4, he got 6. It's first down for McIntosh. I believe that was number 6, Harris, wasn't it, on the reception?
That was Harris. They went all hitches. Maplesville's in a cover 3, so Rencher's kind of getting out there a little early so he doesn't get beat deep. Great play call by McIntosh. Dixon really puts it on him there, gives him an opportunity to catch and pick up the first down.
Here's the snap, handoff to the running back. He's lit up in the backfield. Down he goes for a 2-yard loss. Jediah works, and Eli Hubbard come up to make the tackle.
Yeah, that's one thing that you want in Maplesville as a defense is make them play behind the chains, and negative plays on first and second down are always beneficial to the defense. So works right there, able to get some penetration. Eli comes over the top, cleans it up for him. So puts McIntosh behind the chains here on second down.
Second down and 12, back at the 29-yard line. Two receivers near side, two to the far side. Van, they like going to the far side of the field in the passing game. Here's the snap, looking, pressure coming, more pressure coming. He'll be dropped at the line of scrimmage. It was Mike G coming up. It'll be a gain of 1 on the play, brings up third down and 11. Athletic quarterback was running for his life, Van.
Yeah, and we talked about that in the pregame. Can they get him off the spot? Von Woods from his edge position is able to make him step up. G forces him out, and G's able to bring him down for a short gain, makes it a 3rd and long right here.
Two receivers, including the tall tight end to the near side of the field, the two others to the far side of the field. Here's the snap, quarterback drops back, looking, pressure coming. He's going to throw over the middle, but it will be short of the first down. That was complete to number 1, Cavante Diamond. It'll bring up 4th down and 3.
Yeah, 4th and 3, and watching in the pregame, special teams is not the strong suit for the Demons, so you're going to see them go for it, maybe possibly get Maplesville to jump off sides.
3 receivers set to the far side of the field, 1 near side. The quarterback is Dixon. The running back is Brown. Here's the snap to Dixon. Pressure coming, throwing it quickly. There's a catch over on the far sideline. He'll have the first down. The receiver is brought down about the 43-yard line after a gain of 6. It's first down for the Demons.
Yeah, just a great job. They're utilizing those quick hitters. Maplesville still in a cover 3 to the trips right there. They're doing a great job of tackling him, but needing 3 yards and you get 4. So, but the thing that Maplesville's got to do, we got to dial up some pressure here at some point. Can't let Dixon sit back there and nickel and dime them all the way down the field.
Again, a 2-by-2 formation. Here's the handoff to the running back near side. Defense comes up to make the play. He'll be knocked down after a 4-yard gain. Ty Bailey comes up from his safety position to make the tackle. And a 2nd down and 6 yards to go. Call it 5 from the 48-yard line of McIntosh. 3:10 to go, no score in the first quarter. Two receivers to the near side. Now they're going to change it. Timeout. We got a timeout on the field taken by McIntosh. That's their 2nd timeout. Let's take it with them. You're listening to the high school football game of the week on Piper Peach Radio. No score in the first quarter in McIntosh.
Maplesville Pharmacy, where personalized care meets convenience. Our dedicated team is here to assist you with expert guidance on prescriptions, over-the-counter medications, and more. Experience the difference today at Maplesville Pharmacy, your trusted partner in health.
Let 36750 Boutique help you find the perfect look to cheer on your team. Located in the heart of Maplesville, 36750 Boutique is your local destination for the latest styles, game day gear, and must-have accessories. Whether you're looking for a stylish outfit or just want to refresh your wardrobe, they have you covered. Visit 36750 Boutique in downtown Maplesville, where fashion meets hometown pride.
And welcome back. Second down and 5 from the 48-yard line. Tied in motion right to left. Here's a quick throw. Ball's batted up in the air and knocked down by Nehemiah McCary. He nearly took that one out of the air, and he would have taken it to the house. As it is, it brings up third down and 5. Nice job defensively by that young man, reading the eyes of the quarterback.
Yeah, great job by McCary, understanding that he wasn't going to be able to get there to hit him. So he gets his hands up, deflects the ball, almost picks it out of the air. But the Demons there trying to get their playmaker Harris the ball out in space, something that we see them doing those with the receiver screen game there. But great job by McCary making it a third down here.
Trip formation near sideline. They try to get the defense to jump, and it works. Offsides against the Red Devils. 5-yard penalty. And it will be a first down inside Maplesville territory. First down, 10 yards to go from the 47-yard line. In their 2-by-2 formation, 2 receivers near side. Now 3, they scoot the tight end out. Long, tall guy there at tight end. Empty set, quarterback looks, fires quickly over the middle, far sideline now. The receiver makes the catch and goes down quickly, but not before he gets good yardage. It's Cade Smith again with his second tackle of the ball game. A gain of 4 yards on first down. It's second down and 6.
Yeah, and what we're seeing is the Demons aren't getting in a real big hurry. They're utilizing this clock, understanding that clock's their friend. But Maples is doing a good job in coverage. They're making open field tackles with these athletic receivers. But they got to create some pressure on Dixon, and a lot of that is him getting rid of the ball quick. So they just got to keep playing here. Turnovers are going to come.
Empty backfield. Quarterback's going to keep it, come around the near sideline. He will be met at the line of scrimmage, dropped for a loss of a yard. That was Eli Hubbard coming up. The quarterback, actually that was number 1. Cavante Diamond takes that snap on the Wildcat. They'll back him up a yard, brings up third down and 7 now. At the 44-yard line of Maplesville, a minute 20 to go here in the first quarter. We have no score. Maples are going with a 3-man front. Now walking linebackers up. Dropping back into coverage. Quarterback having a hard time. Throws over the middle. Finds a receiver. That's number 10, Shakur Thomas. Kyler Dixon on the tackle. No, check that was number 19, Kyler Dixon with a catch. Thought it was Shakur Thomas. It is a nice throw under duress by the quarterback Dixon. First down for McIntosh. First down and 10 from the 28. Pressure coming off the side. Quarterback with room up the middle. He'll go down before he's hit. He'll fall forward for a gain of 7 on the play. Second down and 3. 16 seconds and counting to go in the quarter. And I think they will be satisfied to go to the end of the quarter. They may try to get another one off here quickly. I don't know that they can. They will not. That'll be the end of the first quarter. With no score in McIntosh. When we come back, we'll get you set for the second quarter. You're listening to Maplesville and the Demons of McIntosh High School in round 2 of the State 1A playoffs. Back with more in a moment.
Need dependable septic and sewer services? Black Belt Sewer, proudly serving all of Chilton County, offers septic tank pumping, inspections, replacements, field line installation, and more. MHS alumni owned and rooted in the Black Belt family. We're proud to serve the community we call home. Trust local. Trust Black Belt Sewer. Call us today.
Clanton's favorite market is back and better than ever. Market 22, formerly Bees Market, is now open. Stop by for fresh hand-cut meats and seafood, plus all the seasonings, rubs, and sauces you need to bring the flavor home. Proudly locally owned and operated, Market 22 has your holiday specials ready, just in time for your next family feast. And coming soon, EBT and wine sales. That's Market 22 in Clinton, where you'll always find prime cuts and quality goods.
Let's go to Wesley Holsenbach with Larry.
I don't think he has his mic.
All right, he is not in position, so we will go back to action. So, second down. 3 yards to go. Ball spotted at the 22-yard line of Maplesville. This will be the first play of the second quarter. Here's the snap. Handed off to the running back around the right side. He is plowed under about the 20-yard line, a 2-yard gain. It's Eli Hubbard, among others, there on the tackle. Brings up. They give him 1 yard. It's going to be third down and 2. Heavy formation to the left side. Here's the snap. Put it in the running back's belly. He goes down for a loss of 1 on the play. Eli Hubbard there again for Maplesville. Number 30, Vaughn Woods, comes in to help clean that up. A loss of 1 is going to bring up fourth down and 3.
Yeah, and you would think McIntosh might try to get them to jump here, get that easy 5, easy first down. Could possibly try to do it, take their last time out of the half, understanding this is a big possession right here, knowing they need points on this possession.
3 receivers set to the far side of the field, 1 to the near side. Running back is to the left of the quarterback in the shotgun. Here's the snap. The out route is there on the far sideline. Defender comes up. That's going to be short. Man, that's going to be short of the first down, I do believe. It is. Maplesville holds on first down. They use that little curl out pattern underneath. The defense reads it, comes up, and sticks him. And they needed 3. They got 2. It's first down, 10 yards to go. Maplesville at the 19-yard line.
I think that was Ty Bailey coming down from his safety position. Just a great open field tackle there. Now we've seen both teams. Maplesville do it a little quicker, turnover on downs inside the red zone. McIntosh took the rest of the quarter and a little bit of the second, turnover on down. So both teams kind of settling into this game, working on their second possession, and see what kind of adjustments are made here.
Jediah Works is a running back. 3 receivers set to the near side. Handoff to Works, breaks a tackle, breaks another. He's got room, breaks another. He's down the far sideline, finally run out of bounds up near the 50-yard line, and a flag comes in at the end of the play.
Come on, 17! Come on, man!
And I'm afraid that may be an unsportsmanlike conduct against Works. We're going to have to wait and see. It's a dead ball foul.
Unsportsmanlike.
It's still going to be a first down, but they're going to take 15 back from the end of the run. He went out of bounds at the 49-yard line, so it was a 29-yard run for Works. They'll bring it back to the 34. It's a first down and 10 yards to go from there. You can't do that to yourself.
No, you can't. And it's understanding the situation.
33-yard line.
You get a big run right there. You get it to midfield. Who cares what they're saying? Who cares what they're talking about? Get the ball to the official. Get back in the huddle right there. Where you would have been set up at midfield, now you're back around the 30, 35-yard line.
McCary, the running back, into the lineup now. Devarian Clark comes in motion. Here's McCary with a handoff around the right side. It's well blocked. Cuts it inside, runs over defender, runs over another, breaks a tackle, breaks away. He might go. He might go. He will go. Touchdown, Red Devils. 68 yards. He ran like a creature, an animal, a beast possessed, all the way in for the touchdown.
Yeah, just a great job. We've seen them with that formation tonight with the tight end and the H-back right there. They motion the receiver to the other side, and then they just run outside zone. He gets great blocking by Abbott and Mitchell on the outside, and then the rest of it was on him. Just a great job. Great exclamation after a defensive stop right there to get points.
Brandon Harrison's on. His extra point is up and good. 9:55 to play in the second quarter, and Maplesville's on the board. 7-0. My gosh. My gosh. What a run. That's one of those you have to see to believe. There's no way to call it. It was just that kind of run.
Yeah,
it was blocked the first 15 yards, and then the last 45 yards was Nehemiah McCary dragging people, his strength and his power overwhelming the defense from McIntosh.
Yep.
Brendan Harrison on to kick. Ball's on the tee. McIntosh's return men lined up back, standing on their 20-yard line. Three of them there. Here's the kick. It'll be kicked near side. We've got a flag. They're going to say Maplesville was offsides, I believe. Let's go to Wesley Holseback with the Larry Puckett Chevrolet drive summary.
2 plays, 81 yards, 39 seconds off the clock, capped off by a 67-yard touchdown run by Nehemiah McCary.
Thank you, Wesley. The Larry Puckett Chevrolet drive summary. So it's offsides against Maplesville. They'll move it back 5 yards. Harrison will tee it up, and we'll do it all over again. Barnes and Harris back deep for the Demons. Harrison has it teed up. He approaches the ball. Here's a pooch kick, going to hit right about the 40-yard line. Ball gets past the return man, still struggling with it. The defense is there. They will eat him alive at the 35-yard line. It's Luke Gray coming down, having none of that. It's at the 25. A lot of jawing, a lot of pushing and shoving that needs to be cleaned up here tonight. But it'll be first down, 10 yards to go for the Demons at their own 25. Man, that was almost a disaster for McIntosh.
Yeah, it was. We've seen both kickoff returners kind of bobble the ball. A lot to do with the low line drive kicks there, hard to handle. But that was almost big turnover right there inside their own red zone.
McIntosh best receiver Harris near side. A receiver set far side of the field, heavy formation to the right. Quarterback drops back, he pump fakes, throws across the middle. There's a screen pass. That's going to be to Diamond. He's down across the 40 up to the 41.
I think we're going to have linemen downfield.
I think you're right, too. The flag is down at the 30-yard line.
Yep, ineligible receiver downfield. good play call by the Demons there, but your running back has to stay behind the line of scrimmage because your linemen are releasing. Once he gets beyond the line of scrimmage, the offensive linemen become ineligible receivers. So a decent play call there, but still call back by penalty.
First down and 15 yards to go now. One receiver near side, another far side. Receiver comes in motion. They're going to hand that off to him. He's dropped in the backfield. Jediah Works will have none of it. Huge loss in the play. Another 5-yard loss. It'll bring up second down and 20.
Yeah, they split out Ramsey, bring him in motion, try to run the stretch play with him, and Jediah with penetration from his, looks like he's playing defensive end right now, does a great job and brings him down for a loss of play.
So second down and 20. Here's the snap. Pitch out on a screen pass that will go nowhere. Maplesville's Cade Smith again reads that one along with Mike G. Another loss on the play, and we've got an injured Demon near side. I want to say they lost about another yard, possibly two. They tried a screen pass that Maplesville apparently had seen plenty on film. They were prepared for it. The young man is on the field. He is in pain. While we have a moment, we'll take a break. When we come back, more from McIntosh. 8:34 to go of the second quarter. Maplesville 7, the Demons 0.
When it comes to keeping your farm running smooth, trust the folks who know country living best. Maplesville Farm and Supply.
That's right. From feed and seed to hunting and fishing gear, they've got what you need under one roof. Friendly service, quality products, and prices that work just as hard as you do. So, stop by today and let us help you get the job done right.
That's Maplesville Farm and Supply, your hometown store for all your farm and family needs. Trust the folks who know country living best. Maplesville Farm and Supply.
Hey, this is Therese Hannon with Morning Mayhem.
Hey, it's not all about you. I'm here too.
And Andy.
Thank you.
Each weekday, Monday through Friday from 7 to 9 for news, fun.
And me.
And Andy.
Jeez. And welcome back. It was Josh Harris for McIntosh down. He is helped off. It brings up third down and 21. At this point, Van, don't you think you just keep everything in front of you? Three receivers set to the far side of the field, one to the near side. Here's the snap. Quarterback comes back. He's got pressure, lots of pressure. He's hit, wrapped up. Three Red Devils, including Jediah Works. Mike G is there as well. Sacked on the play. And McIntosh has done nothing but move backwards on this drive. And that will bring on, by necessity, the punt team. And this is not their forte. Eli Hubbard will drop back in to receive the punt. He'll stand about his 45-yard line. One of those situations where you've got to make sure their deep guys are covered up.
Hey, nobody's covered out there. Let's go.
There was an uncovered player there for a moment for McIntosh. Drayden Brown takes care of that. Here's a punt. It's a wobbler. It comes out, does not make it back to the original line of scrimmage. Maplesville will have it first down, 10 yards to go. From the 32-yard line, the 32-yard line of McIntosh.
Yeah, just that's a defensive win right there. They go backwards every play in that possession, force McIntosh into something that they're not very comfortable in doing, and that's punting. And they get rewarded with very good field position right now.
Nehemiah McCary and Jediah Works in the ball game at the same time. McCary going into the slot, far side, along with the receiver. Heavy formation set to the right side with Mitchell and Abbott. Here's the snap. McCary comes in motion. Here's the handoff, and there's a flag on the play. It's going to be, a timeout called. No flag. No flag. Timeout called by Maplesville. Van, let's keep it here instead of taking a quick break. Let's keep it here. I'd like to thank Shelby Concrete, Chilton Mobile Home Supply, and Home Lifters for their sponsor of tonight's football game. Thank you, folks. Make sure that as we have folks that partner with us to bring you great high school football, that you be a partner with us, folks, and do business with them. Again, Shelby Concrete, Chilton Mobile Home Supply, and Home Lifters. Three of our great sponsors tonight for Maplesville playoff football. Savan, what were they trying to do there?
Well, right there, they were wanting to, they had McCary in the slot, had Works on this side of Pierce. They're going to bring him in motion, and they're going to run jet sweep with it. In essence, the same play that he just scored on, just from a different formation. They had Abbott at attached tight end, Eli Hubbard as the H-back over here. They were just going to run stretch to this side, but him and the receiver, anyways, McCary was on the line, and he was going to come in motion. That's why they had to call a quick timeout there so they wouldn't get penalized.
Works and McCary in the backfield. Here's the handoff to Works. Works will pick up a gain of about 3 yards. Maybe 2. Brings up second down and 8 yards to go. Haven't seen those two work in the same backfield much this year. It's kind of a frightening thought. McCary now in the slot, far side. Drayden Brown, the receiver, far side. McCary comes in motion. And we've got false start against the offense. I don't know what they're calling. I can't see.
It's false start. I couldn't really tell who it was, but it was a Maplesville offensive lineman that got rocking a little bit forward. Looked like he got his weight up on his toes and just fell forward before Pierce was ready to snap it.
Second down and 13. Mitchell and Richard, the receivers near side. Aiden Abbott, far side. The back is Works. Here's the snap. Quick throw into the flat. It's completed to Eli Hubbard, and Hubbard's brought down maybe a yard on the play. It brings up third down and 12.
A lot of miscommunication going on by Maplesville. Not everybody's getting the same play. It looks like ran screen to Hubbard right there, and it looked like he was supposed to have a blocker, but the one supposed to be blocking is running the wheel route up the sideline, so it leaves him out there naked as a jaybird with no protection. So third and long here from Maplesville.
Mitchell and Richard to the far side of the field. Hubbard near side. Jurgen looking. He's got a receiver open. He'll throw it down the field. There's Hubbard. Abbott's got it. Abbott's got it. Out of bounds. First down, Maplesville. A beautiful route and a beautiful throw from Pierce Jurgen to Aiden Abbott. He'll go out of bounds at the 13-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go from there.
Yeah, this is a great job. They went trips to the far side with Abbott as the attached tight end. They run double hitches with the outside guy in slot. Abbott runs a corner. Pretty ball by Pierce. Great toe work over there on the sideline.
Here's the snap. Handoff to Works. He's got room up the middle. They're just pounding the heart of that defense. They're still trying to drag him down. He's still on his feet, fighting for yardage. My goodness. It'll be a gain of 5 on the play. Call it gain of 6. It'll bring up second down from the 7-yard line. Call it the 7-yard line. 2nd and 3 from the 7. Rancher, the receiver, far side. Hubbard and Abbott and Mitchell near side. Here's the handoff. No, Jurgen still has it. They were looking for McCary quick, and the ball is batted down. It brings up 3rd down and short.
Knocked it down. That'll bring up 3rd down. 3rd down at about 4. Incomplete pass.
McCary, the running back, in the shotgun formation, actually pistol formation with Jurgen. Hubbard near side, he goes in motion, right to left. Here's the snap. Handoff to McCary. McCary, he's in. Touchdown, Red Devils. Nehemiah McCary with his 2nd touchdown of the night, carries it in from 7 yards out, and Maplesville has a 2-touchdown lead, 13-0, 4:38 to play in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, same play call. We've seen them have a lot of success. Abbott attached tight end with the H-back, Mitchell behind him. They motion Hubbard backing around, Jurgen the quarterback, and then they just run outside stretch play with McCary there. They block it well on the edge, and he gets it in the end zone.
The extra point, defense breaks through and blocks that one. It's 13-0, 4:38 to play in the quarter. Savannah, it looked like Maplesville made really good adjustments the last time on defense. They've obviously made good adjustments the last 2 offensive possessions. So now, what does Maplesville need to do to hold on to this 2-score lead?
They got to keep their foot on the pedal right here on the gas. They're doing a great job. We saw them try to play some odd man front early in the game, but they went back to just their base 4 and trusting those 4 guys to get penetration, and they've done a great job of that these past 2 possessions. So if you're Maplesville, just get back, do what Maplesville does, and play to that Maplesville standard.
Let's go to Wesley Holsenbach with the Larry Puckett Chevrolet drive summary.
6 plays, 34 yards, 2 minutes and 44 seconds off the clock, capped off by another Nehemiah McCary 8-yard rush, guys.
Thank you, Wesley. The Larry Puckett Chevrolet drive summary. Brendan Harrison gets set to kick it off. He will do so. That was going to land short of the return man. He has to fall on it. He'll do so at the 29-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go. McIntosh at their own 29-yard line. 4 minutes and 35 seconds to go in the half. The Demons come out now. Two receivers near side. 2 to the far side of the field. The running back is set to the left of the quarterback, and we've got the final timeout. The final timeout of the half taken by McIntosh. We'd like to thank the town of Maplesville for proudly sponsoring Maplesville High School football, G&H Home Improvement, Martinez Grill, serving up delicious home-style meals and friendly service right in the heart of Maplesville. Maplesville Pharmacy, your hometown pharmacy, offering trusted care, prescriptions, and personal service. Black Belt Sewer, reliable septic and sewer services, keeping our communities running smoothly. Valley Grand Mexican Restaurant, enjoy authentic Mexican cuisine and great hospitality with every visit. Ratify Farms, dedicated to growing quality crops and supporting local agriculture. Market 22, a favorite local stop for fresh food, great coffee, and friendly faces.
All right, after these timeouts, 1st and 10 for the Demons from their own 10-yard line.
First down, 10 yards to go from the 39-yard line, 29-yard line. Here's a throw over to the flat, through the hands of the receiver and incomplete. He heard footsteps, man.
Yeah, that's the same play that they tried to run with him a while ago on last possession, and that was Harris back in. Good to see him back in after that tweaking that looked like his knee or ankle. But right there, he definitely heard the footsteps of Drayden Brown and Mitchell right there from his outside linebacker position.
3 receivers set near side, 1 to the far side of the field. We've seen this formation on tape a lot. Here's the snap. Quarterback's looking. They're throwing it to the underneath receiver. Colby Mitchell's ready for it. Drops him at the line of scrimmage for no gain. It's 3rd and 10.
But Mitchell does a great job. He's out there. They're running trips. He's out there. The middle guy's on the line of scrimmage, so his job is to collision the point guy. He does a great job, and then he plays with his eyes up, seeing that the number 3 guy's running that quick out that they've had a lot of success with early on, and does a great job of switching off that and making an open field tackle right there.
3rd down and 10 yards to go from the 29-yard line. Two receivers set, empty backfield. Pressure's coming. Quarterback spins away, throws it to the near sideline. Pass is caught. It'll be well shy of the 1st down. The receiver will be spun out of bounds over on the far sideline. It'll be a gain of 4 yards, call it 5 on the play. It's 4th down and 5 yards to go. Van, do you go for it here this deep inside your own territory?
It looks like they're bringing on their punt team. It's still 2-possession game. You get the ball to start the half, so if you can punt this ball away and hold Maplesville, you have a shot here. Now, if you punt it away and Maplesville does what they've done their past 2 possessions, you're going in down half 3 possessions.
Here's the snap. Punter's got it. Here's the kick straight up in the air. This is going to hit at the 50-yard line, take a nice roll. It's going to drop about the 38-yard line of Maplesville. Terrible looking punt, but when it started rolling, it got some work done. It's 1st down, 10 yards to go. Red Devils at their own 38. 2 minutes and 37 seconds to play in the half. Ty Bailey is the receiver far side of the field. Near side is DeVarian Clark, I believe. Nope, Drayden Brown comes in motion. Here's a handoff to Works. Works breaks a tackle in the backfield and another. A stiff arm. He's dragging a defender. It'll be a 1st down run into Demon territory. It's a gain of 15 yards on the play. 1st down, Maplesville. Aiden Abbott will be the tight end. Far side, Kobe Mitchell, the H-back. Drayden Brown and Ethan Rencher near side. McCary is the running back set to the left-hand side of Pierce Jurgen. Brown comes in motion. Here's a handoff to Brown. He's got room on the outside corner. It's well blocked. He's got room. Down the sideline. He's down the sideline, crosses the 30, crosses the 25, out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Maybe more than that, Van.
They're going to say he stepped out back just over the 30.
Yes, he did. Okay, back at the 29-yard line.
But a great job there. They're running essentially the same play out of the same formation with different people. That time they run it to the attached tight end and H-back. McCary was the lead blocker, and Drayden Brown ran the stretch. So just a phenomenal job.
Same look. Here's a handoff to McCary. Big hole up the middle. He's gone again. Give him 3, folks. Touchdown, Nehemiah McCary. 29 yards in the score. Is there a flag on the field?
No, Maplesville's going for 2, but Coach Abbott's wanting the ball on the right hash.
He wants the ball on the right hash. They're wanting Rencher into the ball game. They've got Rencher in, Bailey out now.
Now they're looking for a ball.
There's the ball. They've got time on the clock. They've got time. The official has just now blown the play. It's 19-0 right now. Maplesville wants to take a timeout, and they'll get one. They want to set this up. This is a huge play. A two-point conversion gets it to 21-0 with 1:47 to play in the first half. Maplesville has put 3 scores on the board here in the second quarter.
Yeah, not very happy right there. And we're sitting here, most people are thinking we're up 19-0. Why are the coaches going crazy? Well, they know how big this two-point conversion is right now, and they can't get. For one, they couldn't get the ball in. They couldn't get the right personnel in. When they got the right personnel in, they lined up wrong. So having to use their second timeout there, Coach Abbott, Coach Little, not very happy right there with the execution and just the focus right there.
Folks, this game just feels different. I don't know if you could tell that at home. Let's getting ready for the two-point conversion. Heavy formation, 2 receivers set to the near side. Jurgen rolls out. He's got time, throws it back across the field. Receivers there, and it's caught by Eli Hubbard. Coming all the way across the field from the slot, makes the reception, and it's 21-0. 1:47 to play in the half. Let's go to Wesley Holzenbach for the Larry Puckett Chevrolet drive summary.
3 plays, 62 yards, 50 seconds off the clock. Capped out by Nehemiah McCary's 29-yard touchdown rush. That's a hat trick for him, guys.
Wesley Holzenbach for the Larry Puckett Chevrolet drive summary. Van, we were saying this feels different. This has a distinct playoff environment. Are you being pelted with candy again?
I got my head on the swivel. They caught us off guard last touchdown.
She caught me in the left thigh with one a minute ago. Thankfully, it's numb anyway, so I didn't feel it.
Get a good run back.
Brendan Harrison's kick taken up the 20-yard line by Harris. Harris looking for room to get outside. He's got room up the middle. Harrison is there trying to stop him. He slowed him up, but that return comes back to the 50. That's the best return since the Isabella game against Maplesville. First down and 10 yards to go for the Demons at the 50-yard line. Harris found a crease. We know he's athletic. We know he's explosive. He did the rest. That was well blocked.
Yeah, it was. And right here, you got 1:28 left on the clock. No timeout. So you would like to think that you're gonna move in your 2-minute offense right here. They got 12 guys on the field.
And flags come flying in about the time you say that, Bam.
That's one way to get moving after your last 2 possessions. Just add another guy.
Just add another guy.
Yeah.
There's been times during the year that a lot of teams that have played Maplesville would have liked to have added 2 or 3 more.
Right.
It's first down and 15 yards to go from the 45. H-back in motion from the far to the near side of the alignment. Quarterback drops back, pressure's coming. He finds his H-back, kind of just a safety valve up the 45-yard line. He'll fall forward from 2 yards as Eli Hubbard, Luke Gray, Cade Smith come up to make the tackle. They all arrived at the same time. It's almost like they had an appointment. They pinned that one on Google Maps. Here's the snap. Good pressure off the side. Here's a throw on the lateral, but they're going to say it's incomplete pass. It was thrown forward. On second down and 15, or second down and 13, that pass is incomplete to the running back coming out of the backfield. There was pressure coming off the side by Vaughn Woods. It'll bring up third down and 13, the ball being scrimmaged at the Demons 47. 49 seconds to go in the half. Three receivers set to the far side of the field. It's an empty backfield. Woods with good pressure, throwing it over the middle. Knocked down across the middle by Eli Hubbard. He saw that one coming. If he'd had one more step, it would have been an interception. As it is, it brings up fourth down and 13 from the 47. 45 seconds to play in the quarter. Van, and you think they line up and just chunk it here?
You would think so. Because they haven't had much luck punting. So if we can throw it and it's intercepted, it's just as good as a punt. But if you're Maplesville and you Coach Abbott, we're talking about batting it down so you can get the ball here. You got 2 timeouts, just under a minute. You could possibly put another one on the board.
Empty backfield. There's a throw to the far sideline. A great route and a great throw and a great catch. Receiver is out of bounds.
The quarterback tried to take a cheap shot at McCary.
Are they going to call the quarterback for that, though?
I don't know. They normally call the second guy.
McCary was trying to walk away, and the guy was hanging onto his leg.
Yeah. He's going to offset it.
Offsetting. So we're going to run that play again, right?
If it's during the play, we'll come back here. If it's dead ball, it'd be unsportsmanlike conduct.
Yep. So the back went out of bounds at the 36-yard line. It's first down, 10 yards to go for McIntosh at the Maplesville 36, 38 seconds to play. Empty backfield, 3 receivers near side, 2 to the far side. Quarterback drops back, pressure coming. He'll throw it over the middle and he'll bounce it. Good pressure that time by Vaughn Woods. Might as well be basketball season because that's as good a bounce pass as you'll ever see.
It was great. And what we're seeing is Dixon has gotten a couple hits these past few plays, and he's starting to get frustrated. His eyes are coming down at that defensive rush, and he's feeling pressured when there's really not much there, not stepping into throws, getting frustrated. You can just see it in his mannerisms that he doesn't like. He's not liking the contact, not appreciating it.
Here's the snap. Pressure coming again. They're going to hit him. Throw is incomplete. It's high, and they're going to throw a flag. Oh, my goodness. They're going to say roughing the quarterback. They hit him as he let the pass go, Van.
I know, but I think it's just where we're at in the game and the chippiness that it is, that they're trying to get this under control. But I thought it was clean by Wirtz and Vaughn Woods there putting the pressure on Dixon.
He had pressure coming from 3 different directions. They all arrived at the same time. He was in his throwing motion. That's why the pass was short-armed and high. But they're going to say it was roughing the passer. And it'll be first down for McIntosh.
With no timeouts.
First down and 10 from the 21. 23 seconds to go. Three receivers to the near side. 1 receiver and a tight end set to the far side of the field. McIntosh moving right to left as you listen at home. It's an empty backfield. Dixon drops back. He'll throw. The receiver is there. He makes the catch. They're trying to get him down in bounds. Pass is complete to the 15-yard line. It'll bring up second down and 4. 17 seconds.
Good execution right there. Good quick hitch, understanding no timeouts, get what you can get and get out of bounds. But as the field shrinkens, those types of plays become easier to be in coverage.
When he has time and throws in rhythm, he looks awfully good throwing the football. Here's Dixon, empty backfield again, looking to the left, fakes a throw, into the corner. Defense is there. Pass is out of bounds. The receiver called it, but he was out of bounds. That'll bring up 3rd down and 4 with 11 seconds to play in the quarter.
Great job by Drayden Brown there. They try to hit him with a stop and go, and he does a great job staying in coverage, playing with his eyes back, finding the football, making a play on the ball where he doesn't get PI.
3rd down and 4, empty formation. Here's the snap. A little pressure off the end. Here's a throw, kept it inbounds in front of him.
He's not going to get it off. They're not going to get it off.
They gave him a 1st down, but that's the final play of the first half. At the end of the first half, it's 21-0 Maplesville. Let's go to Wesley Hulselbat, Larry Puckett Chevrolet halftime report. He's with Brad Abbott. Little technical difficulty there with the microphone. They had a great conversation. I'd love to know what he said. We'll let you know when Wesley comes up for halftime. It's halftime here, 21-0 the score. Maplesville with the lead. 0-0 at the end of 1, and the Red Devils find the groove in the second. Back with more in a moment. It's halftime in McIntosh.
This is Cliff Ford over at Ball Ford. If you're in the market for a new or pre-owned vehicle, I'd love to help you find the one that fits your life and your budget. Whether you need a dependable truck, a family SUV, or something sporty and fun, I'm here to make the process easy and stress-free. Give me a call at 205-299-2265 or come see me at Ball Ford. I'll make sure you drive off in something you feel great about. Again, this is Cliff Ford, and I look forward to helping you with your next ride.
At Royalty Funeral Services, you'll find a team dedicated to honoring your loved ones with grace, respect, and unwavering support. They proudly serve all families of all races, denominations, and all financial situations, providing personalized options that fit your needs. Whether you're looking for pre-planning, cremation, or traditional funeral services, they go above and beyond to make sure your experience is comforting and meaningful. When you choose Royalty Funeral Services, you're choosing a place where every family is treated like royalty, just as it should be. To learn more or speak with a caring professional, call 334-387-9545. Royalty Funeral Services, rolling out the red carpet.
Traditions come and go, but excellent service and compassionate care are benchmarks in any era. That's what Ellison Memorial Funeral Home is committed to providing you. whether through the pre-arrangement process or seeking services at your time of loss. Ellison Memorial offers a noticeable level of care and attention to detail. Others do not. So before making a decision based on yesterday's traditions, experience the Ellison difference when it comes to your loved one's final arrangements. You'll be glad you did. Call us today at 205-280-4600. Ellison Memorial Funeral Home, setting the new standard in local funeral service excellence. We are always here when you need us.
Looking to build, renovate, or simply upgrade your home? Look no further than G&H Home Improvement. We've got it all from top quality GE appliances to the latest hardware essentials. Whether you're outfitting a kitchen, tackling repairs, or building from the ground up, G&H has everything you need to make your house a home. Stop by today and let our friendly, knowledgeable team help you find exactly what you're looking for. Call us at 334-366-2191. If you're looking to sell your timber or land, Harrison & Sons Logging and Harrison Forestry are here to help. They specialize in buying timberland and standing timber, offering fair prices and professional service. Harrison & Sons Logging will provide you with a competitive offer. Call 334-366-2785 today to speak with a knowledgeable representative. Trust Harrison & Sons Logging to get the job done right.
Choose Ratliff Farms Meat Processing for all your meat processing needs. From deer to livestock, we're here to handle it all with expert care and precision. Our convenient hours are Monday through Saturday from 8 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. and Sunday evenings from 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. Call us today at 334-375-5200. Ratliff Farms Meat Processing. Top-notch meat processing for any animal.
Some family traditions begin with an ending. Lasting family legacies are established at Martin Funeral Home, where for over 100 years, we have served the families in our community. Bobby, Donnie, Norma, and our family at Martin Funeral Home would like to express our sincere gratitude for allowing us to serve your family. Every life story deserves the perfect setting. We are here to make that happen for you and your loved one. We offer traditional funeral home services, and we are now excited to be the home of the first crematory in Clanton, Alabama. Our goal is to serve our families no matter what their needs are. Martin Funeral Home, serving Chilton County since 1921. Please give us a call at 205-755-3550.
And welcome back to McIntosh. Maplesville leads 21-0 over the Demons. We made the comment flippantly earlier, Van, that we thought we would see some hellacious football tonight, and we actually have. The first quarter was 0-0. We really thought that it would take some time for these two teams to figure each other out. It has been so far Maplesville that has done the best job of figuring it out, to the tune of 21 second quarter points. It was a dominating run game by Maplesville in that second quarter that's pushed the score to that 21-0. Folks, and I was just handed a display of where folks are listening from tonight. Guys, at least 20 states.
Wow.
At least 20 states. Would be interested to see if we've got some listening from other parts of the world. But we do know that, we do. We actually have some down in the Caribbean listening. Is that Jamaica? No, that's not Jamaica. I don't know where that is. I think it's the Bahamas. But we are very thankful for everybody listening in. This is, man, people will accuse me from overblowing things, but take a look at that and tell me what you see.
Yes, that's a lot of people listening in a lot of states, all the way from, looks up,
Baja California, all the way to the Bahamas and north to Minnesota and northeast to, I believe, New York State.
Yeah, I would think so.
And amazing. Folks, thank you so much. That does not go unnoticed, and can I promise you it doesn't go unappreciated either. We appreciate you listening in, and I hope you've enjoyed it the first half, and hopefully we'll have a great second half for you as well. Wesley Holzebach, we've polished up on the technical difficulties. We've got it back. Wesley joins us here at half, and Wesley's got some offensive numbers for us. Wesley, let's talk specifically about that run game for Maplesville.
Yeah, Nehemiah McCary, 3 carries, 102 yards. He has all the touchdowns, 3 touchdowns on the ground. While Jediah Works has been really the bellback tonight. 7 carries, 105 yards for him.
Maplesville had some problems early on keeping the defense out of the backfield in the passing game, but they've really not had to have now because that run game has been so effective. We've seen big runs from both starting running backs. We've seen big runs from the receivers as well on that end around. So Maplesville just made some really great adjustments between the first and second quarters, and those things showed up in a very big way. Wesley, you've been on the sideline. What is the tone of the sideline? What is the tone of the coaching staff? We made the comment earlier, it feels different for us up here. What's it feel like on the sideline?
I did see a little bit of frustration with Coach Abbott as that first quarter was starting to wind down. Second quarter was just starting, but I think that stop going into halftime was really big for how the second half might play out. They really needed to keep the home team out of the end zone, and they did that. So big stop.
They went to exclusively an empty backfield, empty set there in the second quarter, moving the football down the field. Van, you joined us on this as well. Do you suspect that may be something you see more of in the third and fourth quarters tonight?
Yeah, from the Demons, that's when they've really had success moving the football. It's not in the run game. There's nothing there. The drop back game, what we call 90 sets, there's nothing there because they can't protect long enough. But what they're having success with are the quick hitches, the quick outs, understanding that Maplesville is trying to keep everything in front of them, so they're taking that 3 to 4 yards a pop, and they're able to move the football. When McIntosh has struggled offensively is when they have negative plays, and a lot of that's to do with Maplesville's defense getting pressure, getting penetration on the defensive line. So in order for them to have a shot here in the second half, they got to get back to that. But we say it all the time, when you throw the ball, 3 things happen, and 2 of them are in favor of the defense. So a lot of things can happen there, but I think that's the only way they can get back in this game.
Wesley?
I was just going to say this Maplesville on the back end, they're kind of young, lots of underclassmen playing, and they really haven't been tested all year. So I think this has been a really good test for them so far tonight.
And we've not seen any huge passes. We've not seen anything over the top for McIntosh so far tonight.
Yeah, Maplesville, they tried their first play after the turnover on downs, the flea flicker to go deep, and Richard makes a heck of a play to bat that down. But Maplesville's done a phenomenal job. Like Coach Abbott said in his pregame talk with Wesley was, we gotta fly around to the football. They're gonna throw it around. We got to get there. We got to make tackles. We got to game tackle, and that's what you see. You see multiple white hats getting to the football when they complete those short passes, and it's limited them to 3 or 4, where on film we've seen them be able to bust it for 10 to 15. So they're doing a great job of keeping everything in front and making this athletic defense that loves to take the top off the defense, making them go the length of the field to try to get points.
Guys, before we take another break, just from a dissecting what we've seen, what has been the biggest key for Maplesville having this 3-touchdown lead?
Running the football. I think they got away from it on that first drive when they got near the 30-yard line. They just got to stick to it. That's what they really do best. Don't get away from it. You've got some really good weapons in the run game, so stick to it. They're 3 backs deep. So stick to it.
Ben?
I agree with that. They got to continue to run the ball. When you have somebody like McIntosh who is going to play cover zero and sell out on getting pressure on the quarterback, it's hard to throw it because they're bringing 7 to 8 guys and you only have 5, maybe 6 in there to block. There's 2 guys unblocked. So Pierce is putting a lot of pressure on Pierce. But what they're doing so well is they're getting numbers offensively in the run game. They're getting outside. They've had success in between the tackles, but they're really having a lot of success out on the edge, and that comes with the edge blocking that they're getting from their tight ends and their H-backs. Offensive line are doing a good job of scooping and getting to the linebackers, and then their running backs are running extremely hard. So McIntosh I would assume McIntosh is going to get a heavy dose of this Maplesville run game in the second half.
Folks, we'd like to thank Market 22, 36750 Boutique, Harrison & Sons Logging, Royalty Funeral Services, Shelby Concrete, Chilton Mobile Home Supply, and Home Lifters for sponsoring tonight's second round Maplesville High School Red Devil football game. We'll be back with more in a few moments. Join us right back here on Piper Peach Radio. Nothing says celebration like a great meal from Valley Grand Mexican Restaurant. Authentic Mexican favorites, tacos, fajitas, enchiladas, and refreshing margaritas, all served in a warm, family-friendly atmosphere. Perfect for after the big game or any night out. Call 334-645-7064 and cheer on the Maplesville Red Devils this playoff season. Valley Grand Mexican Restaurant and the Maplesville Red Devils, a winning combination.
Maplesville Pharmacy, where personalized care meets convenience. Our dedicated team is here to assist you with expert guidance on prescriptions, over-the-counter medications, and more. Experience the difference today at Maplesville Pharmacy, your trusted partner in health.
Let 36750 Boutique help you find the perfect look to cheer on your team. Located in the heart of Maplesville, 36750 Boutique is your local destination for the latest styles, game day gear, and must-have accessories. Whether you're looking for a stylish outfit or just want to refresh your wardrobe, they have you covered. Visit 36750 Boutique in downtown Maplesville, where fashion meets hometown pride.
Need dependable septic and sewer services? Black Belt Sewer, proudly serving all of Chilton County, offers septic tank pumping, inspections, replacements, field line installation, and more. MHS alumni owned and rooted in the Black Belt family. We're proud to serve the community we call home. Trust local. Trust Black Belt Sewer. Call us today.
Clanton's favorite market is back and better than ever. Market 22, formerly Bees Market, is now open. Stop by for fresh hand-cut meats and seafood, plus all the seasonings, rubs, and sauces you need to bring the flavor home. Proudly locally owned and operated, Market 22 has your holiday specials ready, just in time for your next family feast. And coming soon, EBT and wine sales. That's Market 22 in Clinton, where you'll always find prime cuts and quality goods.
Bring your family and teammates to Martina's Grill, the hometown spot for good food and good company. Martina serves up classic comfort food, burgers, sandwiches, salads, and more in a friendly, casual setting. It's the perfect place to gather after a big win. Call 334-518-9592. That's 334-518-9592. And support the businesses that support our Maplesville Red Devils. Martina's Grill and the Maplesville Red Devils, a winning combination.
When it comes to keeping your farm running smooth, trust the folks who know country living best. Maplesville Farm and Supply.
That's right. From feed and seed to hunting and fishing gear, they've got what you need under one roof. Friendly service, quality products, and prices that work just as hard as you do. So, stop by today and let us help you get the job done right.
That's Maplesville Farm and Supply, your hometown store for all your farm and family needs. Trust the folks who know country living best. Maplesville Farm and Supply.
Hey, this is Therese Hannon with Morning Mayhem.
Hey, it's not all about you. I'm here too.
And Andy.
Thank you.
Each weekday, Monday through Friday from 7 to 9 for news, fun,
And me.
and
Forget
Andy.
everything.
Hi folks, this is Cliff Ford over at Ball Ford. If you're in the market for a new or pre-owned vehicle, I'd love to help you find the one that fits your life and your budget. Whether you need a dependable truck, a family SUV, or something sporty and fun, I'm here to make the process easy and stress-free. Give me a call at 205-299-2265 or come see me at Ball Ford. I'll make sure you drive off in something you feel great about. Again, this is Cliff Ford, and I look forward to helping you with your next ride.
At Royalty Funeral Services, you'll find a team dedicated to honoring your loved ones with grace, respect, and unwavering support. They proudly serve all families of all races, denominations, and all financial situations, providing personalized options that fit your needs. Whether you're looking for pre-planning, cremation, or traditional funeral services, they go above and beyond to make sure your experience is comforting and meaningful. When you choose Royalty Funeral Services, you're choosing a place where every family is treated like royalty, just as it should be. To learn more or speak with a caring professional, call 334-387-9545. Royalty Funeral Services, rolling out the red carpet.
And welcome back to McIntosh. 21-0, your halftime score. Maplesville in the lead again. They two teams tussled to a 0-0 tie at the end of one. They come back out, and 3 touchdowns for Maplesville, all on the ground, all by Nehemiah McCary. Pretty impressive numbers. 2 backs for Maplesville. Works and McCary both already over 100 yards in the night, Van. And when they took control, it was obvious they were in control.
Yeah, I totally agree. When they decided they were going to stick with that run game, had a lot of success, made the adjustments defensively that they needed, and got the job done in the second quarter.
Let's go to Wesley Holson back, leading off the third quarter with head coach Brad Abbott.
Coach, about to start the second half. How important was that stop at the end of the second quarter?
Well, it was a big, because that's the momentum swing that could have swung their way. Us holding them out there in the end keeps it on our side. We got to come out in the second half, and defense is going to have to take the field again and continue to do what they're doing. And they're hurting us in the flats on some passes, but we're starting to come up better and making tackles. If that's all night, we'll perfect and throw it, complete it more than it's not right now. We're getting good pressure on him when he tries to go anywhere. So we got a couple things we changed on defense. We hadn't punted all night. We only hurt ourselves down here on that drive. We got scored. So I mean, they having the ball. They got the ball a lot as far as running. Controlled the clock a little bit on us, kept the offense off the field. But overall, right now we didn't play very well. Had a lot of penalties in the first half. We're on the road, 3-hour drive, all those things that you have to deal with, so hopefully we're going to correct all those things and put together a better second half. We were our worst enemy. We got in our way in that first half, definitely.
Speaking of the offense, 3 touchdowns on the ground in the first half. How do you keep that going when we start third quarter?
Well, we're going to have to keep feeding them. Right now, clock's on our side. If we can just grind it out and get first downs and keep that clock moving and throw it when we have to, we'll be happy getting out of here with the score as it is right now, to tell you the truth.
Thanks so much, Coach.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
That's Wesley Holson back with the Larry Puckett Chevrolet third quarter report with head coach Brad Abbott. So basically the things that we talked about, you like to know a little bit about the game, is what Coach Abbott just said. They're going to continue to feed the beast. That's McCary and Jediah Wirtz. They're going to force.
It's a two-headed beast.
It's a two-headed beast. And listen, they could pull out 3 or 4 more guys. What do they call that thing with 7 heads? Is that the Hydra? What is that? I can't remember.
I don't know.
And I've seen some crazy things in Maplesville before, and that might not even be the craziest thing now that I think about it. It's nice to have that kind of two-headed monster at running back and know that it's not just this year. You've got that for another couple of years there in Maplesville as well, and it's been very impressive tonight. So limit the shots. Keep everything in front of you. It looks like it's exactly what the game plan has been and should be. They executed it well in the first half.
Yeah, once they got settled into the game and kind of figured out what McIntosh was going to try to do, they made their adjustments, and then they executed their adjustments. They, like Coach Abbott, I would like to see them clean up the penalties a little bit, but a lot of that is what I call effort penalties. Some were mental penalties, but the majority of them were effort penalties. You know, you had the unsportsmanlike, well, not the unsportsmanlike, the offset and personal fouls there on the McIntosh's last drive. Then the roughing the passer I thought was kind of antsy. I think they got there at the same time he was releasing it. But those are effort penalties. Those are penalties you can play with. But the false starts, the running your mouth and getting unsportsmanlike penalties, those are the things that you want to get cleaned up, especially going in to the deeper round. So we'll see if they can do that here in the second half and keep rolling.
Vanna had a chance to speak with Ryan Johnson before the game started tonight from Maplesville. He stopped by and spoke. Ryan was a part of my very first ministry. I was youth director at Maplesville Baptist Church when I was 19 years old. By the way, I had no business doing that, by the way, but I did it anyway. And Ryan was in that student ministry, and now he has a son that's a junior playing offensive line for Maplesville. His dad, Charlie Johnson, was the music director there at the church. That was a really good time with those sweet folks at Maplesville. That's really when I got to know that community and fall in love with it. And it's so much fun to see those kids now with their kids playing football here for the Red Devils. So it's just a tremendous tradition of football and community there in Maplesville. Maplesville will kick off. They will defend the south end zone. McIntosh will move right to left as you listen at home. Again, Harris, Brown back deep. Harris standing about his 20-yard line. Brendan Harrison, ball teed up on his 40 and ready to go, and it's underway. Pooch kick down to the 40-yard line. Going to be taken by an up back. That's number 4 for McIntosh. Over on this far side, Alfred Weaver. Alfred Weaver takes that one in. That'll be first down, 10 yards to go. They'll mark it at the 39-yard line. So we are underway in the third quarter. 3 hours from home with a 21-point advantage. 3 receivers set to the far side, 1 to the near. We've got a flag on the play.
Too many guys.
Too many men on the field. 5-yard penalty, and we'll start behind the sticks again. They have not responded well to playing behind the sticks tonight. It'll be first down and 15 yards to go. Move back to the 34-yard line. Here's a handoff. Eaten alive in the backfield. The Red Devils, Jediah Works is there along with Nehemiah McCary. They were beasts on the ground in the first half. They're beasts on defense to begin the second. That's going to be a loss all the way back inside the 30-yard line to the 29. It's going to be second down and 18. Empty set. Here's the snap. Quarterback looks to his left, throwing over in the flat. Defender is there. That's Rencher, and he will stop him. They're going to get those 8 yards back, call it 7, and it will be third down and 11 yards to go from the 38-yard line.
Yeah, this is a great job of keeping like we talked about, keep it in front of you, run your feet, make the open field tackle right there. You're gonna see McIntosh continue to do that.
And Maplesville's defense will jump and give them 5 easy ones back. It'll be third down and 6, and that all but guarantees if they don't get it here, they'll go for it on fourth down.
Right.
Ball moved up to the 43-yard line. Here's the snap. Pressure coming up the middle, thrown out near side. Receiver is there. He's going to be short by 2 yards.
And we got a flag on the play.
We got a flag on the play. That may be holding in the position where it is. The linebacker came blitzing up the middle. Somebody saw him at the last minute and tried to get a hand on him. Was that Abbott or was that Gray? I think it was Gray coming up the middle on a delay.
Foul.
A personal foul.
It was thrown by the near line judge. So I'm not 100% sure
So
who it was on.
Hands to the face, maybe? That'll give Demons a first down inside Maplesville territory. First down, 10 yards to go from the Maplesville 38-yard line. 3 receivers set to the far side, 1 to the near. The running back next to Braden Dixon is Jaden Brown. Dixon changing the assignments across the front. Now he steps back into the shotgun. Here's the snap. Handed off to the running back. He's hit in the backfield. Vaughn Woods comes up to make the tackle. And the running back is down on the field, unable to get up. It's going to be a loss of 1 on the play. Brings up 2nd down and 11. He came through, and Vaughn Woods met him a yard behind the line of scrimmage and planted him. Actually, you don't want to see a young man injured, but this is a good time for a pause because it allows the Maplesville defense to regroup here, Van. 9:51 to go in the 3rd quarter. It's 21-0. Penalties having played a huge role in this drive continuing. Penalties by Maplesville, 20 yards worth of penalties already on this drive for the Red Devils, have given the Demons first down, now 2nd down inside Maplesville territory. They're still working with a young man out on the field. So let's do this. Let's take a quick break. We'll come back. You're listening to the high school football game of the week, 2nd round of the playoff edition. Maplesville leads McIntosh 21-0.
Traditions come and go, but excellent service and compassionate care are benchmarks in any era. That's what Ellison Memorial Funeral Home is committed to providing you, whether through the pre-arrangement process or seeking services at your time of loss. Ellison Memorial offers a noticeable level of care and attention to detail. Others do not. So before making a decision based on yesterday's traditions, experience the Ellison difference when it comes to your loved one's final arrangements. You'll be glad you did. Call us today at 205-280-4600. Ellison Memorial Funeral Home, setting the new standard in local funeral service excellence. We are always here when you need us.
Looking to build, renovate, or simply upgrade your home? Look no further than G&H Home Improvement. We've got it all from top quality GE appliances to the latest hardware essentials. Whether you're outfitting a kitchen, tackling repairs, or building from the ground up, G&H has everything you need to make your house as a home. Stop by today and let our friendly, knowledgeable team help you find exactly what you're looking for. Call us at 334-366-2191. If you're looking to sell your timber or land, Harrison & Sons Logging and Harrison Forestry are here to help. They specialize in buying timberland and standing timber, offering fair prices and professional service. Harrison & Sons Logging will provide you with a competitive offer. Call 334-366-2785 today to speak with a knowledgeable representative. Trust Harrison & Sons Logging to get the job done right.
And welcome back. That injured player is finally helped off the field. I believe that was starting running back for McIntosh, Jaden Brown. He's made it to the sideline. It'll be 2nd down and 11 yards to go back at the 38-yard line. Savan, this has actually been a good time. The defense spent the entire time working with defensive coordinator over on the sideline as well as Brad Abbott. So adjustments may have been made. It would be my guess that's what took place.
Yeah, it was, and just kind of settle them down a little bit because the mental errors is not like this Maplesville defense. And what it is, they're just pressing a little bit. They haven't. It's been a while since they've been in this type of environment, this type of position. So they just need to calm down and just play their game and trust what they've been taught. Read your keys and go fast to the football.
Dixon at quarterback. Here's the snap, looking, throwing quickly to the sideline. Receiver's there, but he drops the football. It's 3rd and 11. All the underneath stuff, they've got somebody open. They've got to make the play if they're going to have a chance in this one. Yeah, but they're all hearing footsteps at this point.
They are, because Maplesville's playing very physical. That right there was the quick hitches that they've had success with. But if he would have caught it, you had the Maplesville defense there, so you were looking at about a 3-4 yard gain tops. So Maplesville's doing a great job of running their feet and making open field tackles.
The receiver set to the far side, throw to near side. It's high. He heard footsteps. Vaughn Woods was coming. He overthrows the receiver. It's 4th down. 4th down and 11. And you don't have any choice here, Van. You got to go for it.
You got to. Now, from Maplesville, you're watching the football right here because they've got them to jump 2 or 3 times. So they're probably going to look for an easy 5 out of this. If they can get it, make it a manageable 4th and 5. So Maplesville's got to do a good job of watching the football.
Big receiver set far side, one to the near. Quarterback drops back, pressure's coming, looking for some help. He's going to try to break out. He cannot. Defense brings him down. Mike G drops him for a 2-yard gain. Flag comes flying in.
Hey, make the play and get back to the team. Got a flag on the play. Let's go.
You're going to call it. They called it on McIntosh.
It's against McIntosh. So Maplesville will take over on downs. Aiden Abbott, Colby Mitchell, Drayden Brown, Ethan Richer, Nehemiah McCary, along with Pierce Jurgen are your skill players on the field for Maplesville. Their offensive line has not changed. So from the 38-yard line of Maplesville, they'll mark this one off 15 yards. First down, 10 yards to go. Should be from the 47-yard line, and it is 47-yard line of McIntosh. Two receivers set to the far side of the field. One receiver set. That's Nehemiah McCary near side. He goes in motion. Here's the fake to him. Roll out, looking downfield, throwing it near side to Colby Mitchell. He's got it. Flag comes flying in. Not real sure what that's going to be. They're going to say illegal. He touched his head.
So illegal receiver downfield.
But they'll back it up 5 yards. That'll be first down and 15 from the 48-yard line now of Maplesville. Van, I didn't see that. Did you see who they were talking about?
I didn't.
Was Mitchell covered up?
No, Mitchell was your H-back over there. That when they faked the jet and rolled out, he came back underneath. Now, they had Abbott over the top early, but the pressure didn't allow Pierce to get it there. Pierce did a good job checking down, but I did not see.
And we've got a flag thrown for the far sideline, lined up in the neutral zone. They'll get those 5 yards back. So it was offsides against the Demons. First down, 10 yards to go. We'll start over from the 47-yard line. McCary in the backfield. Mitchell, the H-back. Here's the snap. Jurgen throwing it quickly, near side, far side. That's to Rencher. Rencher cutting it back across the middle. He'll pick up 2 yards down to the 45. It'll be second down and 8. That is one thing they do well, is that press coverage near the line of scrimmage. All the short stuff hasn't worked so far for Maplesville.
No, but you have to do that to somewhat loosen up that box. If you don't, they're going to keep the 8 or 9 guys in the box and just dare you to do that. So you got to be willing to try to loosen them up, show that you're going to do that. Right now, I would think that Ford's probably about to get a touch here and show them that we can still run the football.
Mitchell comes in motion. Jurgen drops back. Pressure coming. He's got room around the right side. He's got a lot of room around the right side. Crosses the 30. He'll go down to the 22-yard line, 23-yard line. First down, Maplesville. Pierce Jurgen said, okay, you're going to get a hand in the throwing lane. I'm going to tuck her and run. Does a fantastic job of evading defense. Gets it down for a 22-yard gain. First down, 10 yards to go, Maplesville.
Yeah, does a great job. McIntosh has most everything covered there. He steps up in the pocket, notices that they're in cover 0. They did not leave a spy with him, so he uses his legs to pick up the first down.
Heavy formation. Here's the snap. Handoff to Dyer Works. Blocked by McCary on the corner. Works plenty of room. He'll be run out of bounds inside the 5. We've got a flag thrown. A flag thrown in the backfield at the end of the play. Holding against Maplesville. Wait. The runner was out of bounds with a first down. The official was looking at the quarterback who was tangled up with a defender and threw a flag.
I think they threw the flag on something on the interior down the field. I don't think it was over here.
No, it wasn't over here.
So I'm not 100%.
I'm going to stop because I'm getting sarcastic. So there's some phantom things going on here. First down and 20. Here's Jurgen. He's got trouble, but now he's got blocking in front of him. Gets around the corner, gets a few of those yards back.
Number 26 on the play.
So Pierce Jurgen's going to keep that for a couple of yards. Remains second down and long. Cameron Long on the tackle, the sophomore. Second down and long. H-back comes in motion. Here's room. Thrown to Mitchell in the dirt, incomplete. Brings up third and long. Mitchell's coming off out of his H-back spot, just kind of curled out of the backfield toward the sideline. Pierce has a little bit of trouble getting that one off. 6 minutes to play here in the third stanza. It's third down and 20.
I would love them to give it to McCary. Top side around the edge. And let's see what they can get to set up a manageable fourth down.
Jurgen drops back. He's got some pressure coming. Screen pass far side to Abbott. Abbott will be hauled down at the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of about 3 on the play and bring up fourth down and long. Fourth and 17.
If the Demons can hold here, give the offense the ball.
A frustrated Brad Abbott walks away from the center of the team to get his thoughts together. They're going to bring the house and the blitz here. Here's a bad snap. Jurgen in trouble, looking to throw it away. He finds Nehemiah McCary. McCary breaks a tackle. Another tackle. He's up the middle. He won't get the first down, but he makes something out of nothing. It'll be McIntosh football, but not before McCary gets some yardage. He bails Jurgen out. The bad snap. Jurgen goes back, digs that one out of the dirt, Van. Somehow gets it off to McCary, who picks up about 10 yards. First down, 10 yards to go. The ball will be scrimmaged from the McIntosh 16-yard line.
The penalties there killed Maplesville. They had a good drive going early, and the holding penalties and a couple other penalties that got them, and some negative plays just set them back in a hole that they couldn't dig themselves out of.
For McIntosh, it's the 2-by-2 formation, 2 receivers near side, 2 to the far side. Running back to the right of the quarterback in the shotgun. Quick throw, very nearly tipped at the line of scrimmage. Catch is made by number
6 on the catch.
Harris. It's Eli Hubbard coming over to make the tackle. Aiden Abbott very nearly got a hand on that one. As it is, it's a gain of about a half a yard. We'll call it second down and 10 for the 16.
Maplesville does a great job on those screens of playing outside in with their cornerbacks. The cornerbacks funnels everything back to those defensive guys that are coming from the inside to help, and they do a great job with open field tackling there.
Same formation. Quarterback drops back, throws to his right. The pass is incomplete. He heard footsteps as Vaughn Woods comes calling once again, and it's third down and long. So with 4:42 to go here in the third, it's third down and 10 from the 16-yard line. And we've got timeout on the field taken by McIntosh. That's their first timeout of the second half. Savan, the only thing really working because of the time they've got to throw is the short routes. And let's say, for instance, they have one. They catch it, 5-yard gain, 6-yard gain. As deep as they are in their own territory, trailing 21-0, do you still go for it here this deep?
You might with the way your defense finished off that possession, maybe, but I still think you punt it away and let your defense play, possibly get you some better field position. I don't think you go for it down here. Maybe if it's fourth and less than 2, you might think about it. But if you throw one of those 4-yard hitches and Maplesville tackles you, I think you punt it away and play defense.
Drayden Brown's the cornerback far side. Ethan Rencher near side. Ty Bailey, the free safety in the middle of the field. Colby Mitchell, the strong side safety, moving over into the slot. Cade Smith, Eli Hubbard are the linebackers along with Luke Gray. Pressure coming. Here's the throw. Intercepted by the Red Devils. Intercepted by the Red Devils. Drayden Brown, far side, takes it away. We had a penalty that's going to be a holding on the offense, going to decline that one, and the Red Devils will take the football. Drayden Brown has been struggling with cramps all night long, and he's going to hobble to the sideline after making the biggest defensive play of the night.
And Coach Abbott hit on it right there at halftime when he came out. He talked about them having success, but he's also talked about how his guys are starting to time they're timing up, and he figured that they might jump one here in the second half, and they couldn't have asked for a bigger time to jump one than Drayton Brown right there on that 3rd and long.
Going with a heavy formation. This looks like the wishbone. It is. Mike G is the fullback. Here's the handoff. That one's to McCary. McCary taking it to the house. Touchdown, Red Devils. Yards, touchdown, Nehemiah McCary.
Too tight, get in the wishbone. I think they call it their bully formation, where they talk about just wanting to bully the defense, and that's exactly what they did right there. Got great down blocks, good kick out by Works and G, and McCary took care of the rest.
Here's a bad snap, going to be covered up by the holder, Smith. And it is 27-0, 4:26 to play in the 3rd. Brendan never had a chance at that one. That snap was askew from the beginning. Let's go to Wesley Holsenbach with the Larry Puckett Chevrolet drive summary.
One play, 14 yards, 8 seconds off the clock, and that's Nehemiah McCary's 4th rushing touchdown of the night, guys.
You call 3 a hat trick. What do you call 4, Van? Pretty dang good. 4 touchdowns tonight for Nehemiah McCary. That one from the wishbone formation. Mike G, we've seen him get the football in that formation for the fullback. A lot of times in short yardage. That time he and Jediah Works are lead blocking. Nehemiah McCary goes untouched into the end zone. 14 yards.
All right, got 4:26 left in the 3rd.
4:26 to go in the 3rd. Harrison has it teed up at the 40. Here's the kick, Pooch kick near side. He turns his back, gonna have a chance. And Ethan Richer very nearly comes away with that one. The up back turns around and is waiting for the return man to come up to make the play. Meanwhile, the ball hits, and Ethan Richer is about 6 inches away from taking possession of that one in bounds.
Yeah, but he was real close there. If the ground wasn't as hard as it looks like it is, Harrison might have got a little spin on that, got a little backspin, and Richer there would have definitely been able to recover. But with it being a hard ground, it took a Demons roll out of bounds.
First down, 10 yards to go for the Demons at their own 35-yard line. Deep into the 3rd quarter. Von Woods, Mike G, Jediah Works, and Nehemiah McCary, the 4 defensive linemen. We've got a whistle and a flag.
Delay of game.
A delay of game against the offense. Let's back them up. It'll be 1st and 15 from the 30. You feel like things might be unraveling a little bit psychologically at this point for McIntosh?
Yeah, most definitely. They came out hot, gave it their best effort, but they've been hitting the mouth ever since the end of the 1st quarter, and they're not responding like you think they would.
Here's a handoff to the running back who is swarmed under in the backfield. Have mercy. Luke Gray comes up to knock the running back down. It was 1st and 15. He'll lose 4 more. It's 2nd and 19.
Yeah, they've had that play pegged, and it's all about alignment. It's how the Demons line up, and it's kind of giving away that outside zone play. And you saw right there, Gray goes up, shifts G over almost to the other side of the ball where they have 3 down linemen on that strong side, and they're able to get penetration and get him down in the backfield.
3 receivers set near side. They'll throw it into the seam. It's going to be pounded. That was intended for and caught by number 4 for McIntosh. That's Alfred Weaver. It was 2nd down and 20 They'll get 4 yards. It's 3rd and 16.
Yeah, Eli Hubbard does a great job of recognizing that tunnel screen back from the slot receiver, and then he initial contact, then the Jediah Works does a great job of retracing his steps and finishing it off for a short gain.
3 receivers set again near side, 1 receiver far side. It's an empty, call it 2 receivers far side, an empty set on 3rd and 16. Quarterback is pressure coming, throwing it over the middle. That's going to be nearly intercepted again, this time by Ethan Rencher. It'll bring up 4th down. And at this point, this deep in your own territory, you don't have much choice but to punt.
Yeah, you gotta punt it. And Dixon, the quarterbacks, we talked about it towards the end of the first half. With the pressure that Maplesville is able to get is bringing his eyes down instead of keeping them reading the field and trying to pick the receiver to throw it to. His eyes come down to the rush because he knows they're coming for him. And right there, he just threw that ball up, thinking that he might have had a receiver in the middle of the field. But the nearest 2 guys to it were Maplesville defenders.
Punter is on. Made sure all the wide guys, the gunners, are covered up. Eli Hubbard, return man. He stands back on his 36-yard line. Here's the snap and the punt. Better punt this time. It's going to land about the 42-yard line and roll. It's going to roll dead at the 33-yard line. And Maplesville will have it 1st down, 10 yards to go from there, 2:47 to play in the 3rd quarter. And now 27-0. You know what? Maplesville literally can do whatever they want to do offensively. The whole playbook is at their disposal.
It is, but I think if you're Coach Abbott, you want to get back into this run game, and let's let this clock start running, and let's get out of here with a good W, good win. Over a good, talented McIntosh team, but let's pound and ground and get some points on the board if we need to, but at the same time, let's let this clock run out.
2 receivers set to the near side. Here's the snap. It's going to be handoff, put in the hands of Jediah Works. Jediah Works beating a trail down the far sideline. Van, take it to the house. Touchdown, Red Devils. 67-yard untouched by Jediah Works. And just like that, this one has become painful for McIntosh, or for wherever we are. McIntosh, McKenzie, McDonald's. 2:34 to go in the 3rd quarter, and Maplesville's up 5 scores. Brandon Harrison is on to kick the extra point. It's 33-0, 2:34 to play.
Yeah, we talked about Maplesville wanting to run the football and run some clock, but a 67-yard run does not run a whole lot of clock, but did a great job. Good power play, and the Works took care of the rest.
The extra point is up and good. Flag comes in at the end of the play.
They're roughing the kicker.
Another flag comes in. 34-0 your score, 2:34 to play. Penalties we're trying to flesh out here. Roughing the kicker. And it'll be enforced on the kickoff. Let's go to Wesley Holsom back to the Larry Puckett Chevrolet sideline and drive
One
summary.
play, 13 seconds off the clock, capped off by a 68-yard rush by Jediah Works.
Thank you, Wesley. The Larry Puckett Chevrolet drive summary. Those are pretty easy when it's one play. I just don't know how he's going to add up all this yardage.
Yeah, we know he has trouble with the calculator.
He does, a little bit, yeah. And it's not time, so the solar calculator won't work.
That's right. That's going to be tough.
That's right.
The second flag is going to be on Maplesville. And look,
So are they going to mark it off on Maplesville and then mark it back off against McIntosh? No, I've wanted to say McKenzie all night long, just like I wanted to say BC Rain all last week. And it was R.C. Hatch. So this was going to be spotted at the 35-yard line for the kickoff check at the 25-yard line. Personal foul against Maplesville on the mark-off. Harrison kicks, puts the foot into it. Nice deep kick taken in at the 30. Moving toward the right side, Eli Hubbard's there, hits him, bounces off of him, but that gives the defense plenty of time to make up for it, and he'll be swarmed under at the 34-yard line, and McIntosh will have it first down and 10 yards to go from there.
Got a big kick by Brennan Harrison there after the penalty yards, and you're still able to pin them inside the 35. That's huge. That's credit to the kickoff coverage team there. Eli Hubbard doing a great job getting downfield, making an open field tackle.
First down, 10 yards to go. They're going to spot this one 33. Yeah, the 33-yard line. 3 receivers to the near side, 2 to the far side. The quarterback empty set in the shotgun. Roman Hall, the cornerback, near side.
False start.
False start against the offense. Penalties 5 yards. And again, they'll start behind the sticks. Van, that's been the tail of the tape so far in the third quarter. Every McKenzie drive has started with a penalty.
Yeah, McIntosh is playing behind the sticks here.
The kid's name's McKenzie. It's the offensive lineman that keeps moving. That's his name.
Okay. All right. I'll give that to you.
It's really not.
I know it's not. You didn't have to tell everybody. They didn't know.
Same formation. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back, throw it over the middle. Got a receiver there.
Oh,
He'll
great.
go up in high points. It makes a beautiful catch. My goodness, that's Harris with the completion.
Nope, they're calling incomplete.
They're calling incomplete. Wow. He bobbled it. I guess he was bobbling it when he hit the ground. It's going to be second down. What a beautiful, I thought he had a beautiful catch, man. That was a great throw and what it looked to be a great catch, but they say the ball came loose and hit the ground.
Yeah, I thought it was one of the few times that they've been able to have protection for Dixon to get the ball off, to throw it downfield. And I thought Harris there with a great route, good ball, good catch, but obviously he was bobbling it on the way down. Or Mitchell was able to knock it out when in his coverage, because he did a great job of getting back in phase.
Second down and 15. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking near side, trouble, throw, cross to the far sideline, and it is incomplete, brings up third down and long. Luke Gray comes through, blasts the quarterback as he lets it go, and then stands there long enough to help him up. 2 minutes and 4 seconds to play in the third quarter. 34-0 your score. Maplesville with a lead. Third down and 15 yards to go for the Demons. They're going to flip it. 3 receivers to the far side of the field, 2 to the near side. Empty set with the quarterback. Timeout called. That's the second one of the half for McIntosh. 2:04. See, I did it one time, Van, and I'm going to do it the rest of the night. 2:04 to play in the third quarter. McIntosh trails the Red Devils 34-0. So now, nothing's working. Really, nothing's working.
Now, and if you're McIntosh, you know your coach, they called a timeout, try to get you in a good play here on third and long, you know, to keep this drive alive. But at the same time, he knows if they if they give it back to Maplesville one more time and they punch it in, he understands that we can roll the basketballs out because basketball season started. So he's trying to get them, to continue to fight this and that, but it also gives Maplesville and Coach Rush, defense coordinator, opportunity to make sure he's got some different subs in the game, trying to rest some guys that have been playing a lot, make sure they're lined up right, make sure they understand what they're about to see from this offense as well.
So 3rd down and 15 yards to go from the 28-yard line. Empty backfield, 5 receivers set. Here's the snap, looking for the H-back short on a screen pass. They get it to him. He'll be brought down after a 2-yard gain. It'll be 4th down and 13 yards to go. The linebackers for Maplesville saw that one coming. Aiden Abbott comes up, wraps him up, takes him to the turf.
Yeah, great job. They bring the H-back in motion there to chip Von Woods. Coming off the edge, and it helped slow him down, but the coverage on the back end was too good. He had to check it down. Abbott doing a great job.
Von Woods jumps off sides. They'll get 5 yards. It'll be 4th down and 8. Jediah Works will come in. They're going to have a little talk with Von as he comes to the sideline. So they wanted the yardage, and it looks like now, are they going to drop back in punt formation?
Yeah.
Eli Hubbard back deep, standing about his own 36-yard line. Here's the snap. Kick is off. Low line driver's going to bounce. Eli's going to get away from it. It'll roll dead at the 30. And we've got another flag on the field. So what do we have here?
They called personal foul.
It's going to be Maplesville's football. 1st down, 10 yards to go, but it will not be for where they down the football at the 30-yard line. It's going to be moved all the way back, it looks like, to the 15, 14. It's the 14-yard line. My. 1 minute to play in the 3rd quarter. 34-0 your score. Maplesville with the lead and the football. McCary is the running back in the backfield behind Jurgen in the pistol formation. Receivers both to the left and right. Running back comes in motion, handed off to McCary up the middle, bullying his way out over the 20-yard line up to the 24-yard line. It should be very close to a 1st down. It'll be about a yard short. 2nd down and 1 from the 24.
Yeah, just a good hard power run inside the tackles there. You can see McIntosh, this defensive line's kind of they've got some subs in and they're getting tired. And Maplesville's doing a great job up front of moving bodies, and then you give it to your workhorse back there, and he takes care of the rest.
2 receivers set near side. Here's the snap, handed off to McCary. He's upended in the backfield. They went low and cut his legs out from under him. That was actually probably the best defensive stop I've seen from McIntosh all night. They're going to knock him down for a 1-yard loss. It brings up 3rd down and 2, and that is the final play of the 3rd quarter. At the end of 3, Maplesville 34, McIntosh 0. We're back with the 4th quarter in just a moment.
Farms Meat Processing for all your meat processing needs. From deer to livestock, we're here to handle it all with expert care and precision. Our convenient hours are Monday through Saturday from 8 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. and Sunday evenings from 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. Call us today at 334-375-5200. Ratliff Farms Meat Processing. Top-notch meat processing for any animal.
Some family traditions begin with an ending. Lasting family legacies are established at Martin Funeral Home, where for over 100 years, we have served the families in our community. Bobby, Donnie, Norma, and our family at Martin Funeral Home would like to express our sincere gratitude for allowing us to serve your family. Every life story deserves the perfect setting. We are here to make that happen for you and your loved one. We offer traditional funeral home services, and we are now excited to be the home of the first crematory in Clanton, Alabama. Our goal is to serve our families no matter what their needs are. Martin Funeral Home, serving Chilton County since 1921. Please give us a call at 205-755-3550.
And welcome back. Here's a handoff on 3rd and short. Put into the belly of Jediah Works. Works will pick up 4 yards. He needed 2. It's first down, 10 yards to go for Maplesville. First down and 10. Should be from the 26-yard line now. And Maplesville's in time absorption mode. They're going to suck all the air out of this when they can. McCary the back in the backfield. Eli Hubbard now lining up near side. Here's a handoff around the end to McCary. Good pressure pursuit by the defense. He runs around him. He crosses the 40-yard line up to the 42. It'll be a 12-yard, call it a 15-yard gain. First down, 10 yards to go for Maplesville.
Yeah, just they motion in Eli to the nub side tight end and Mitchell there, and they just run that outside stretch play with McCary. They do a great job of blocking the point and getting the corner, and McCary takes care of the rest. Good hard run there for a first down.
First down, 10 yards to go, 42-yard line. Receiver far sideline, he's the only one. Heavy formation. Drayden Brown in motion left to right. Here's a handoff in the backfield. Pierce Jurgen keeps it, finds Colby Mitchell. Mitchell across the 50-yard line, down to the 47. It looks like first down and 10. Yes, it is. He needed 10. He got 10. A great play-action pass. Faked it into the belly of McCary and then rolls out, finds Mitchell. That would have worked. That's the play that would have worked over here on the near sideline earlier. That was thrown short to Mitchell. First down. 10 yards to go, 10:20 to play in the ball game. Red Devils have this one well in hand. 2 receivers set near side. H-back set to the far side of the alignment. Comes in motion. Here's the pitch outside this time to McCary. Cuts it back inside. Runs over 3 defenders, a 4th defender, a 5th defender down to the 31-yard line. A gain of 14, first down, Maplesville. And the Red Devils are playing big boy high school bully football.
Speaking of that, that's what formation just came in, is bully formation. They're about to go too tight. Wishbone, try to suck some more clock out of this.
They need Van Clements to run the triple option out of this formation. Jurgen under center, G the fullback, McCary and Works the running backs. Here's the snap. They'll hand it to Works. Works weaves his way through the defenders. He'll pick up about 4 yards. And to bring up second down and 6. And they have packed 9, maybe 10 defensively into the box. He actually gains 5. First down, or second down rather, call it, well, you know what? They've moved it again. They gained 6 on the play. First down, 10 yards, second down rather, 4 yards to go from the 26-yard line. Same formation. Here's the snap. They'll head it into the belly of Mike G. Rumbling, stumbling, bumbling over the defense. He'll have the first down. Gain of 9 on the play for Mike G.
That is a load to carry. You're looking at about 6 foot, 265, 270 pounds, and he moves about like he's 185. So big man rumbling and bumbling, getting down there. Saw pay dirt in his eyes, kind of got a little gleaming glitter there. Thought he might get in.
1st and 10 from the 15-yard line. Same formation. Here's the snap. They'll hand it to G again. He's in! Touchdown! Red Devils! 15 yards to Mike G. They had an arm around his thigh at the line of scrimmage, Van, and that was all. Look at the big man run. 8 minutes to play in the ball game. It's 40-0. Brendan Harrison on for the extra point. Cade Smith to hold. Here's the snap. Good snap, good hold, good kick. It's 41-0. Is that a train whistle or is it a cruise ship whistle?
I don't know.
You know, the Disney ships play Disney songs. I want to see what song they play. If this one gets too much more out of hand, I'm going to ask Kyle Harrison to come on. We're going to talk about Disney in a minute. You know, there's one cheerleader down there that has not kept it in the stadium. I bet you go back, you find a half a pound of candy. Let's go to Wesley Holzenbach, the Larry Puckett Chevrolet drive summary. Wesley.
9 plays, 75 yards, 5 minutes off the clock, capped off by a 14-yard Michael G. touchdown run.
Thank you, Wesley. Larry Puckett Chevrolet getting their money tonight. It's 41-0. Here's the kick, taken near side. They're going to try to cross it back toward the middle, and they're not going to have time. Defense there swarms the return man under, and that's going to be number 68, Jason King, and number 6 for Maplesville.
That's Carley. That's Jake Carley.
Jake Carley. Prayers for the Carley family this week. He had an uncle pass away earlier in the week, so we have had that young man on our mind this week. First down, 10 yards to go from the 31-yard line. McIntosh moving left to right now as you listen at home. 7:54 to play in the ball game. Here's the snap in the empty set. Defense comes. Quarterback rolls out to his right. He'll flip it out of play. Smart play by the quarterback. And it'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Yeah, great pass rush there. Von Woods has done a phenomenal job tonight as the edge rusher. He dips and leans and runs that hoop better than just about anybody in 1A that I've seen, and forces him out of the pocket. Then you had Eli Hubbard, who was spying him, forcing him just to throw it out of bounds.
Roman Hall, the cornerback, near side. Cade Smith, the safety. Ty Bailey, the free safety in the middle of the field. Here's the snap. Look, throw near sideline. Harris catches it, breaks a tackle. He'll be knocked out of bounds, just short of the line to gain. They may be gracious and give it to him. We got a player down on the sideline. That's going to be Harris. Coach Abbott gets everybody to move back. They're looking for the staff from McIntosh to come over there on their way. We're going to figure this one out. While we do, we'll take a break. You're listening to the high school football game of the week, second round of the playoff edition. Maplesville has this one in hand, 41-0, 7:30 to play.
Experience the charm of Maplesville. From friendly faces to family-friendly events, scenic parks, and local shops, our town is where community and tradition thrive. Visit Maplesville today, where you're always welcome.
Need reliable towing or diesel repair? Mem's Wrecker and Heavy Duty Diesel Repair has you covered. We specialize in light and heavy duty towing and recovery with the latest equipment for any job, from campers and tractor trailers to winch box recoveries, and the only local-based rotator in the county. We do it all. Our diesel repair services include computer diagnostics, engine rebuilds, transmission and clutch work, and general maintenance. Trust Mem's Wrecker and Heavy Duty Diesel Repair for top-notch service. Call us at 205-217-1984.
And welcome back. Harris walking off the field under his own power, gingerly. By the way, Baden Little just said that we're going to take a picture of the person with the train horn before we get out of here tonight so that everybody can see who that was. It's the first, I got to be honest with you, I've never seen such, at least not this up close. So, the word went out to bring noisemakers to the stadium. They got the message. They understood the assignment. Third down and 1. Empty set again. 2 receivers near side, 3 to the far side of the field. The quarterback is unsure of the play call, and they will call their third and final timeout of the ball game. You know what? The ball game's 3 hours away from Maplesville, 2 hours, 45 minutes, whatever. But you look, and it's 41-0, Van, and there's not a single person made their way to the vehicle to start back early. Not a single one.
It's like the band's going to strike up and we're going to sing Rammer Jammer or something. You know, that's everybody. I know my mom and aunt, they're going to stay to the end no matter what the score is in Tuscaloosa, and they're going to make sure they sing it. So it's kind of like that, but I don't think Maplesville has a song that they play or sing, but that's kind of the feel that I get. I might be wrong. It might be Go Devils, Go Devils, Go.
Well, you know, Rammer Jammer, there's a part of that would fit this ball game considering there's Demons and Devils playing.
That's true.
Got timeout, got third down and 1.
Here's the snap, going to be handed off to the running back, and he is going to be blistered in the backfield. That's Eli Hubbard, saw that one coming. The new running back was number 0, Jaden Reeser, and that is a huge loss on the play. They're going to, it was 3rd and 1. It's now 4th and 8. It's a loss of 7. So they will punt this one away as the clock graciously continues to roll. Maplesville, I don't think, believes it for a minute. They have no one back deep to receive this punt. Here's the snap. Oh, my goodness. If that hits, it's going backwards. Oh, it did go forward. My goodness, it did not. My. It did not make it to the yards needed to gain. It was a 6-yard punt. First down, 10 yards to go, Maplesville. They'll have it at the McIntosh 41-yard line.
6 minutes.
6 minutes. Roman Hall has entered the ball game at running back. I think it's safe to say McCary and Works have earned the rest. Here's the snap. Handed off to Hall. Plenty of room up the middle. Plenty of room up the middle. It's a first down run for Roman.
Yeah, just a great run. Good power play. New offensive line in there. I was about to say Trace Payne was the only starting offensive line still on the field, but now he's just replaced. So a lot of guys getting a lot of repetitions here.
12-yard gain by Roman Hall. First down, 10 yards to go from the 29. They don't need any more points. They don't want any more points, but you know what's going to happen. They're not going to – if the kid breaks loose, he breaks loose. But they are taking all the air out of this one. Play clock now under 8 seconds to go. Here's Jurgen. Here's the snap. Handed off to Hall. Hall again, good yardage up the middle. He's down to the 21. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second down and 2.
I think he's getting stronger and stronger, you know, since we've seen him come back against ACA or the week before ACA. And you can tell he's getting closer and closer to 100% just because he's hitting it now. We've seen Jedi, we've seen Nehemiah hit it a little bit, but we're seeing him hitting it with a different speed here in the fourth quarter. He's just a guy that can just turn it up just another notch for you.
Four minutes, 35 seconds to play. Clock rolls down inside 8 seconds again on the play clock. They'll snap it with about 2. Here's the snap, handed off to Hall. Hall, more room. He'll be across the needed line of scrimmage for a first down. He's still running. He's still on his feet. Offensive line still pushing. Hall inching his way toward the end zone. Won't get there, but my goodness. That's big boy football. It'll be first down and goal to go. I believe it's going to be spotted about the 4-yard line. What looked like it was going to be a 5-yard gain, Van, turned into 15.
Right. Good hard run, got a good push from his offensive line behind him, and he kept them legs a-churning.
Here's the snap. They're going to hand it to him again. Up the middle, dipping, dodging, dinking. In it will be just shy. He's down to the down to the 1-yard line. It should be second down and goal to go. Where do they spot that football, man? I'm having trouble seeing through the crowd.
I think it's either, I think maybe the 3. Maybe gave him a 1-yard gain.
3. All right. Second down and goal from the 3. 3 minutes to play in the ball game. Devarian Clark, the receiver, near side. Ty Bailey, the receiver, far side. You have a slot receiver set to the right-hand side. He comes in motion. Here's the handoff to Roman Hall. He's going to spin around. Is he in? No, he'll be down to the 1-yard line. And it will be third down and goal from just outside the goal line.
Good year. This is just his second year, so he's still in the program.
So third down, goal to go. Ball spotted about the 1-yard line. Clock continues to roll. Here's the snap. Hand off to Hall. Grabbed him by the face mask. There's the flag. That'll stop the clock, and it'll give Maplesville a first down. He made no effort to tackle him. He tried to take his head clean off.
Personal foul, face mask, against the Demons.
No timeouts. You could really kneel on this and be done with it.
Could. After that, wouldn't. Will it be third down still? He says it's still third down.
I guess it's only half the distance to the goal, maybe.
That's right. Yeah. I thought it's a personal foul, though. You get a.
I thought so, too.
Anyway. Abbott comes in motion. He'll be the lead back. Here's the handoff around the right side. He's in. Touchdown, Red Devils. You can take this one to the house, ladies and gentlemen. 1 minute, 25 seconds to play in the ball game. Maplesville 47, McIntosh 0. Van, you got to think that this team was probably the best one that we've seen on tape, 1A competition that Maplesville has played, and they pitched a shutout again tonight. Here's the snap. Snap is good, the kick is up, and it's good. And 48-0, a minute 25 to play. $48-0, $1:25 to go in this one. And again, a few fans from Maplesville beginning to head out to the cars. Candy being wildly thrown throughout the area. Cheerleaders trying to get rid of it. They go buy new stuff for next week anyway. There's a piece. Nope. That one didn't have enough stuff on it to get it here, Van.
No.
I love the fact that Roman Hall did all the work on that drive.
I do too.
I'm so glad that young man is back. Let's go to Wesley Holsamack with a Larry Puckett Chevrolet drive summary. Wesley.
8 plays, 41 yards, 4 minutes, 43 seconds off the clock, capped off by a 1-yard rush by Roman Hall, guys.
Ball lands in front of the up back. He'll cover it up.
Down at about the 28, 29 yards.
First down, 10 yards to go. But what you want to do, this is a statement game. You want to pitch the shutout here. You don't want to give up anything sloppy late. It's first down, 10 yards to go. It'll be the 29-yard line of McIntosh.
And you see that by Coach
Who's
Abbott
on the field?
Leaving that back 7 in to make sure they don't give up a cheap one right here at the end of the game. But it looks like McIntosh has their backup quarterback in, and they're.
Yep. Drayden Brown, we got a flag on the play, delay a game -5 against McIntosh. Drayden Brown is the quarterback over the far side of the field. Ethan Rencher near side. Zach Bramlett, the defensive end near side, and Mike G's there. Hubbard's still on the field. Abbott's still on the field. Here's the handoff up the middle. That's going to be knocked down to the backfield for about a 2-yard loss. I think Mike G was there along with, got a little bit of glare tonight, making it hard. Vaughn was there, Vaughn Woods. And we are under a minute to play. They'll need to snap it one more time, and this one will be over. Here's the snap. Rolling out, faking it. It's going to throw deep down the field. There's a receiver there. He'll catch it and be bumped out of bounds with 24 seconds to play.
Coach Rush not very happy with that. Defensive backs with their eyes in the backfield, not playing to the final whistle. Too worried about what's going on, all the jawing going on, and just continue to play to the standard to the final buzzer.
There's a tackle by Eli Hubbard. And Van, let's go to round 3.
Yes, sir. Punch that ticket.
And we'll extend from Jody Williams, Miss Brenda. Jody Williams and her crew said hello, and they showed up. As did the Maplesville Red Devils tonight, coming away with a 48-0 win on the road in McIntosh. My. They 21 points in the second quarter, 27 points in the second half. And after that 21-point breakout in the second quarter, Van, McIntosh was never able to recover.
No, they weren't. It was, and they came out. They threw their best shots at Maplesville early on. Did some things different that possibly that Coach Abbott and them haven't seen on film, but they were able to make the adjustments. Really rely on their run game and their offensive line up front to dominate that line of scrimmage. And then once they got rolling, it was no looking back. Defense turned it up a notch, I thought, in the second quarter on, and really finished this on to put up their 6th shutout in a row.
And 9 for the year. Man, you ever recall seeing anything quite like that on any level of football? We've seen some fantastic defenses on every level of football, but I do not recall ever seeing one that plays quite to the level that this team plays.
I personally haven't seen it. I'm not. So I'm amazed week in and week out when they continue to keep throwing it up. This time they were challenged. We kind of saw that they had to play almost a full game. I think they're going to see that they need to hydrate a little better. They need to take conditioning a little bit more serious because they haven't played a full game. A lot of cramping up. We shouldn't be cramping up here this time of year, but when you haven't played a full game like Maplesville has, you tend to do that. So get back, make sure you hydrate, make sure you're taking care of yourself Monday through Friday so it prepares your body for the strenuous activity that they're going to go through on Friday night. So if there has to be a takeaway, clean up the messy penalties, and then hydrate, and get ready for your next opponent.
And don't get caught up in the garbage.
That's right.
Don't get caught up in the garbage. And other than that, there's so much positive. But you were wondering how dominant the running game could be. And we saw that tonight. We didn't just see that big explosive play. We saw the offensive line, especially in the second half, take over and have those 7, 8, 9 play drives where they just sucked the life out of the opposing defense. So it was, while there were plenty of big explosive offensive plays tonight, there was also many times where that offense grabbed onto the football and they hung onto it and were able to drain the clock. So it was impressive showing by that offense. And, of course, the defense is just great. And they were playing an offense. They've not seen that kind of offense this year.
No,
either.
they haven't.
And to just have the job of keeping everything in front of you, get your timing down, and then start breaking on the ball and making the big plays later, that is just a brilliant job done by Maplesville, for sure.
Yeah, definitely a great job. We see Wesley starting to get with Coach Abbott, and looks like Drayden Brown.
I believe so. We're getting ready, and now's the time we're going to go to Wesley Holsenbach with head coach Brad Abbott and defensive back Drayden Brown in the Larry Puckett Chevrolet postgame report.
Okay, we're ready. Coach, before we talk about the game, can you tell me what you were telling the players there?
Yeah, it's just a lot of those things that we did tonight. I mean, against this team, we got ahead of them a couple of scores, and we just lost our composure. They got in our heads, and they things that we were retaliating against. And some of it, I mean, we can't do that against down the road because, those are the things that get you beat. And we've got to get more zoned in on us. I think we were a little overhyped coming down here. They had done a lot of talking. Like I said, they said we were sweet, I think is what they said. And, they got in my head a little bit too. I was a little jacked up this week and a little jacked up for the game. And But, I'm 53. I can calm down pretty easy. These 15, 18-year-old kids, they think they took it a little too personal, but anyway, we got to learn how to control our emotions and play because, like I told them, we were in our own way there that first half. In the second half, we didn't do much better with it. But I was proud of the guys overall. I mean, this is a tough place to come play, and we came down here and was able to get a victory. We advanced the next week. We learned from our mistakes, clean it up, and get ready to play whoever we got next Friday.
Even after the slow start, you still put up 48 points and pitch shutout. How do you guys clean it up so quickly?
It's you got backs like Jedi and Nehemiah, and then of course you saw Romans getting back into running shape there. When you got three backs like that, especially in 1A, man, it's a blessing. And that line did a good job, especially those last couple of drives. They took it a little bit. They knew they hadn't played their best game, and they lined up, and we were driving them off the ball really good, and those backs hit those holes. And at times we threw the ball well tonight, and we had to, but it was mainly our O-line and our running backs tonight that put those points on the board tonight.
Tell me how important it is to reset after every win in the playoffs.
Man, it's huge, man. This is over with. These guys, they understand that. They're already talking about it in the huddle. It's just one step. And this is over with. You go to the third round, but it don't matter what round. You got to go to the next game, and you just got to reset, and you got to start planning Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday and do what we do, and then you got to just focus in on whoever that next opponent is, because when you start looking ahead, that's when you start. If we had been looking ahead tonight, I promise you this game would have been a nail biter. But our kids, they didn't do that. They came in, they took, like I said, they were focused in on doing what they had to do tonight, and even though they played sloppy, they were still able to win the way they did, 48-0, because of that mindset they had.
As always, I appreciate you talking to us, Coach. Enjoy this win, and we'll see you next week.
Glad to see Papa Peach made it all the way down here to McIntosh. I'm sure they're going to see the Chambers of Commerce and see what other activities y'all can do before y'all can go home. Maybe y'all can visit the museum or something down here.
Thank you, Coach. Okay, with me now, guys, number 12, Drayden Brown. Drayden, another shutout tonight. Tell me about just this defense and the game plan you had coming into this week.
We came in with knowing they was talking and stuff like Coach said. They had got in our head, but we had to play around it and just play with our team. Defense line, that really helped us. Mike G, Jedi, and Nehemiah, Eli linebacker, and Luke Gray.
After a little bit of a slow start in the first quarter, you guys really kicked it in the second quarter. Tell me how you guys were able to shut down this very athletic McIntosh offense.
Yes, sir. Wait.
How were you guys able to really shut down McIntosh's offense overall through the game?
We had watched film and studied it every day. Coach Rush put out a film note every single day. We had to study on 6 and the quarterback. That was basically knew it was coming and won.
Tell me how much you've enjoyed being a part of this special defense this year. And historically, this is a really special defense. Tell me how much fun you've had.
It's not even like the defense. I love the team. It's fun to be around. You just love the whole team.
Thank you. Enjoy the win, Drayden. We'll see you next week.
Yes, sir.
And that is Wesley Holsaback with the Larry Puckett Chevrolet postgame report with that Brad Abbott and offensive receiver, defensive back, Drayden Brown. This has been quite an interesting. By the way, folks, stick around, wait for the post that's coming out post-game. Our train horn folks will be the feature of that post-game post. And then also, we will be doing a giveaway, so you want to comment on that post. And then also, we will have Classic Country again tonight. We might have to listen to that on the way home.
Karaoke session on the way home.
That's what I'm talking about. I don't know. We could very well hear Wesley roll his eyes tonight at us. Do you know that?
Yeah.
So we appreciate everybody joining in with us. And then this is such a great. We passed some of this family, as a matter of fact, at Jackson, Thomasville tonight on the way down, and it was just they're such a great. In fact, I think half the stands are this family. As a matter of fact, man, great folks here supporting Maplesville's number 71. Rowdy Rhodes is what he goes by. And he has done a great job across that offensive line all year long for Maplesville. So watch for the Rhodes clan as part of this post-game, the post-game post. we're posting post again. And comment on whatever you find there, and for your chance to win some great Piper Peach merchandise. We appreciate you joining us here. Final score, 48-0. Don't forget, Classic Country starts right now. For Wesley Holzenbach and Van Clements and Baden Little, I'm Jason Green. Our time is up. We thank you for yours. God bless you, and God bless America. On to round 3.